And good evening and welcome to Larry Weiser Field here at Clarion High School. Tonight, it is exploreClarion.com Kerle Tire Friday Night Football as we get set for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs and the Central Clarion Wildcats. Mike Kalinowski, Randy Cathcart here tonight. We're stepping it up from Dave Cadis. And we have Tyler Oakes over here on the controls. And, well, Randy, I'll tell you, it should be a heck of a game between these two. Over the last 2 years, they've split the series 1-1 over the last 2 years, so you never know what can happen here tonight.
Yeah, I think both teams know each other very well. As you just said, they've split the series the last 2 years. They've been very dominant in the KSAC, both small and big schools, and they're close proximity, so it should be a very, very good game.
All right, we're going to give a little listen in to the senior night. We always like to do that. We bring the homecoming, and here's some from senior night here at Clarion. Braylon Beckwith just introduced down there.
Jacob is the son of Nancy Doherty and the late Richard Doherty. Jacob plays football and basketball. His plans are undecided at this time. Jacob Doherty. Next up, we have Josh Duncan. Josh is the son of John and Robin Duncan. He plays football. In the future, Josh wants to become a game warden. Josh Duncan. Jace Ferguson. Jace is the son of Mike and Wendy Ferguson. He is a member of Lion Manufacturing and Lion Media. He is a leader for Bible Club. Jace has played football and basketball for many years and has been blessed to have won many championships and earned both offensive and defensive all-conference and all-state awards. His future plans are to attend college and earn a degree in secondary education and continue his football career. Jace Ferguson. Gavin Handhold. Gavin is the son of Cassie Hade and Nana Zanti Fox. He participates in football, wrestling, and baseball. In the future, Gavin plans to attend a community college for general studies and then go on to sports management. Gavin Handhold. Noah Harrison. Noah is the son of Jen and Rich Heron and Eric and Yvette Harrison. Noah is a two-time District 9 champion in both football and baseball, while also winning a state championship for baseball. Noah's plans for the future include attending Clarion University to continue his baseball career and to get a degree in sports management. Noah Harrison. Next is Cohen Kemmer. Cohen is the son of Ryan and Shannon Kemmer. He has played football for 10 years, basketball for 9 years, and baseball for 12 years. He has won district titles in all 3 sports. Cohen's plans are undecided at this time, but plans on enjoying his senior year playing sports and being with friends. Cohen Kemmer. Next up, we have Jimmy Kerr. Jimmy is the son of Megan Kerr and Eric Kerr. He is a 2-time district champion in football. Jimmy has narrowed down his college choice to further his football career at either Robert Morris University or West Point to play for Army. After finishing his schooling, Jimmy would like to become a game warden. Jimmy Kerr. Jesse Sawicki. Jesse is the son of Matt and Diane Sawicki. He has played both football and basketball for 4 years, was a member of band for 3 years, student council for 2 years, as well as Lion Manufacturing and Lion Media. Jesse's plans are to attend Penn State and major in sports communication and media. He would also like to continue his baseball career in college. Jesse Sawicki. Next up is Thomas Euchert. Due to unfortunate circumstances, Thomas cannot be with us tonight. Thomas is the son of Matt and Beth Ukert. He is an all-state 2A kicker for the football team, the 2023 UAVSL MVP for soccer. Thomas was also the junior class treasurer and is VP of Student Council. Thomas's future plans include going to college to play soccer and major in sports management and minor in exercise science. Thomas Euchre. Next, we have Peyton Ward. Peyton is the son of Melanie and Cameron Ward. He is a squad leader in police science at the Clarion County Career Center and is a member of NHS. Peyton's plans are to attend college and obtain a bachelor's degree in biomedical science and then obtain a doctorate to become a chiropractor. Peyton Ward. Now, to recognize our seniors in cheerleading. First up, we have Larissa Maxwell. Larissa is the daughter of Sarah and Bobby Maxwell. She participates in cheer and is a member of choir. Her future plans are to go to college to become an ultrasound technician. Larissa Maxwell. Next, we have Heather Strom. Heather is the daughter of Charles Strom and Peggy Strom. She has been the junior class and the senior class secretary. She is president of Yearbook and is a member of National Honor Society and Student Council. Heather is the captain of the Wildcats football cheer squad and is also a junior member of the Corsica Volunteer Fire Department. Her future plans are to attend college to major in veterinary medicine. Heather Strom. Now, moving on to dance team, we have Jada Runyon. Jada is the daughter of Christy Marconi and Chris Runyon. She is a member of cheerleading, section leader of color guard, and a member of dance team. Jada is a member of her school's choir, student council, and theater. She participates in Brookville Community Theater, is a member of Tri-M and National Honor Society. Jada was recently crowned the 2024 Miss Teen Autumn Leaf Festival. Her future plans are to attend Slippery Rock and major in occupational therapy or music therapy. She also plans to continue acting in college. Jada Runyon. And now it's time to recognize the marching band seniors. First, we have Lindsay Amsler. Lindsay is the daughter of Troy and Gina Amsler. Lindsay is the president of Concert Choir, president of Art History, secretary of Marching Band, and is also a member of Concert Band, Jazz Band, National Honor Society, a member of the soccer team, and Clarion Singers. Lindsay plans to attend an undecided college and major in chemistry with a focus on forensic science and become a silly scientist with several dogs and a cat. Lindsay Amsler. Next, we have Vince Connerty. Vince is the son of Carrie Himes and stepfather, Chris Himes. He is a member of the marching band. He has made it to state finals for archery for the last 2 consecutive years. He has also participated in honors band for 2 years, earning 2nd and 3rd chair. Vince's future plans are to join the workforce. Vince Connerty. Ryan Cruzan. Ryan is the daughter of David and Stephanie Sprankle and the late Ryan Cruzan. She is president of Concert Band, drum major of the Central Clarion Wildcats Marching Band, a member of NHS and has previously participated in the school musicals and plays. Ryan's future plans are to attend an undecided college and major in music education. Ryan Cruzan. Rihanna Dittman. Rihanna is the daughter of Jonna and Lance Dittman. She has participated in district choir, county choir, concert choir, jazz band, concert band, marching band, where she is also the brass section leader. She also attended the 2024 RILA program. Upon graduation, Rihanna plans to attend IUP and major in music education. She would like to become a choir director who takes care of her students just as her music directors have done for her. Rihanna Dittman. Next, we have Shelby Fowler. Shelby is the daughter of Karen and Adam Fowler. Shelby participates in concert band, pep band, drama club, junior historians, the reading competition, library club, and marching band. In her future, Shelby will attend an undecided college to major in English. After college, she hopes to become an editor in a publishing company. Shelby Fowler. Next, we have Chloe Garvey. Chloe is the daughter of Jill Renninger and Todd Garvey. Chloe has been in concert band since 4th grade and marching band since 7th grade. She is also involved in art club and Tri-M. Chloe's future plans are to take a year off before pursuing a career in prop and set design. Chloe Garvey. Next, we have Zoe Ketterer. Zoe's guardians are Judy and Bob Risher. Zoe participates in marching band, jazz band, science olympiad, robotics, and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university and eventually become financially stable. Zoe Ketterer. Next, we have Casey Love. Casey is the daughter of Jody Hetrick and Greg Love. Casey is an honors member of the academic decathlon for 2 years, a member of the golf team for 4 years, and a member of the math team for 2 years. She is also a member of the percussion line in the Wildcat Marching Band. Casey's plans are to attend the University of Pittsburgh to earn a business degree. Casey Love. Next, we have Maddie Ray. Maddie is the daughter of Misty Ray. She is the president of Tri-M, president of Art Club, president of the CL Band. She is involved in theater, is the secretary of the math team, a member of student council, and National Honor Society. Maddie is also the president of the Central Clarion Wildcats Marching Band. Maddie's future plans are to attend Pace University in New York City and major in stage management with a minor in marketing. Maddie Ray. Ethan Roberts. Ethan is the son of Rachel and Adam Roberts. Ethan has been a part of the National Honor Society as well as the National Honor Society of Dance Arts. He has been dancing for over 13 years and has been a part of band since 5th grade. Ethan's future plans are to attend Penn West Edinburgh for an undergraduate degree in the fine arts. Ethan Roberts. Next, we have Morgan Sheftick. Morgan is the daughter of Chandra Sheftick. Morgan is the drum major of the Central Clarion Wildcats Marching Band, vice president of concert band, and has attended district and region band. She is a member of soccer, track, art history, National Honor Society, and is stage manager for the past 2 theater productions. Morgan's plans are to attend an undecided 4-year university and major in atmospheric science and become a meteorologist. Morgan Shuftick. And for our final senior this evening, we have Victor Therese. Victor is the son of John and Thisbia Therese. He is a member of National Honor Society, has competed at the state level for Science Olympiad, has participated in district choir, is a member of art history, as well as marching band, where he is a band officer. Victor's future plans are to go to college with a good science program and become a chemistry professor. Victor Therese. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there you go. There are the seniors here at Clarion and Central Clarion. We've got the Wildcat Band, the football players, cheerleaders, and everybody. And why don't we take a quick time out here? We're going to come back. We got to get those sponsors in. We're in the Kerle Tire Pregame Show, and then Randy and I are going to break this game down. We're going to talk a lot about what's going to go on here tonight and get you set up for what should be a good one between Redbank and Central Clarion. You are watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net. Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Right back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. Mike Kalinowski, Randy Cathcart with you, rocking and rolling tonight. We just had the senior night, and that was done very, very well here at Clarion High School as they recognize all the seniors. But now it's time to go inside of the ball game here in the Kerle Tire Pregame Show. It's brought to you by Brookville Equipment. And I'll tell you, Randy, you look at these two teams. Redbank comes in at 6-2 overall. Central Clarion at 8-0. For Redbank Valley, they had a couple rough spots in the season, but they weathered the storm. They've come back. Big win last week over Brashear, but they had that tough game against Port, tough game against Carn City, and you got to kind of wipe those away. You've coached for many, many years, and you got to get that out of your guys' head coming in here, especially against a tough Central Clarion team.
Well, one good thing about that is their competition has really forced them to play 4 quarters, and, it's gotten them ready for the playoffs. And having a loss at this time of the year is not necessarily the end of the world, but, you obviously want to win every game you can. But for Redbank, they've been tested, so, they're battle-tested, and where Clarion really hasn't been tested yet. So, I think there's 2 ends to that story, and I guess we'll see, how it works out best.
Yeah, we were going to say, too, for Central Clarion, they had that forfeit earlier in the season. Really not something you want. Hard to find a game at that point with Montauk. But they've been clicking on all cylinders at 8-0. Probably the closest anyone was to them this year. About halfway through that second quarter, I think Du Bois was up 14-7.
Yes.
But then Central Clarion took off and didn't look back after that.
Well, again, you hate to say that you don't want to see a team that isn't tested, but this team hasn't been tested, and they haven't been forced to play 4 quarters of football.
Well, we will find out as we go through tonight with these two teams, and we're going to go inside or around the league here for other games going on this evening. It's brought to you by Land Pro. Central Martinsburg is going to be at Clearfield. Clearfield's at 8-0. They're ranked up there in the state. Sheffield is at Bucktail tonight, Cameron County at Smethport. Punxsutawney goes up to Kane. That one could be interesting.
Yep.
Montauk, Union, AC Valley, that one probably won't be.
Right.
County at Bradford. St. Mary's is at Ridgeway. Keystone at Karn City. Port Allegheny is at Brookville. And, of course, Brockway will be at Du Bois tonight. That Brockway-Du Bois game's intriguing, too. You have AAA versus Quad A, and Brockway at 5-3, Du Bois at 6-2. That Du Bois team and Brockway both good quarterbacks. Those guys really play very well.
And they're both rivals, so, you never know with that game. You can throw the records out the window for that one. All
right, so as we roll here, too, weather forecast tonight. Want to bring that to you, brought to you by J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales. And the weather forecast, as the evening goes on, the temperature is going to drop, and into the night, it'll be 35 degrees will be the low temperature. We won't hit that while we're here, but it's going to drop right down there, and might have a little bit of a breeze, but not much. Clear skies, and I think we might have missed the comet is the big question. I know folks can't hear Tyler talking, but we sure can.
Right.
But Tyler's big on all the stuff in the sky. Last night I brought it up. He said, it's already gone. Here we go, Central Clarion making their way onto the field. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed. We've seen some issues with the signs and players wiping out this year. And it looks like they're going to make it through just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a sign, I think it was at Redbank or somewhere, and it wiped out half the team. It was pretty wild. So I think they fixed it from that point on. We'll have to see, though. It's a very similar sign over there. Redbank down on the field as we get rolling here. So, again, we went around D9, brought to you by Land Pro. Those scores, you can check them out, too, at exploreClarion.com as the night goes on. Field conditions brought to you by Cousin Basil Restaurant. We talked in that pregame, Randy, too. Yep. What great condition this field's in.
Yeah, kudos to the administrative staff at Clarion. They've done a great job reconfiguring this field, and it's immaculate.
All right, here we go. Here's our national anthem from Larry Weiser Field. National anthem. That Wildcat Marching Band. I'll tell you, this was a great week, too. We had the Marching Band Festival on Tuesday down at Redbank Valley. Central Clarion Marching Band, part of that. Redbank Valley Marching Band, you see them tonight, part of that. Then we had the volleyball championships on Wednesday and Thursday. What a fantastic match last night between Clarion Limestone and Clarion Area. Clarion Limestone winning that in 5 sets. And, boy, if you watch that, you certainly had a thrill with that. Now tonight, we're rolling right into football. And so we're going to – question I had for you, Randy, too. You've been around Clarion football a very, very long time. And when you look at this team compared to some of the teams in the past, some of the teams, of course, the team with Cadis and those guys that went to that Western Final, some of the other teams before with your son playing and things. Where does this team rank to you as far as how good they are?
Well, it's funny you asked that question because many people have asked me that question, and I guess the difference that I see from, the back when Larry Weiser was coaching here and had the dominant teams. Larry liked to pound the ball. He had that philosophy of, he would run the ball 30 times, and if he passed the ball more than 3 or 4 times, it was a bad night. I think this team has the capability of playing power football. They can run the ball 30 times, or they can throw the ball 30 times. So, I think this team is more exciting. It's obviously they have skilled kids at every position. They can score at any place on the field. They're very dynamic, and defensively, I think this defense is as good as they've had in a long, long time. So, I would rank this team up there as well as any team that I've seen, and I've been here 35 years. So this team's a really, really exciting team. If they stay healthy, I think they have a good chance of having a long run in the playoffs.
Yeah, this is a team that I think a lot of folks think if they can get into that first couple rounds of the playoffs, certainly have a bright future. So the big thing is, though, you got a little ways between now and there.
Yep.
They got to win some football games yet. And tonight, Redbank Valley's coming in here. They're not going to let up at all. Right. Coach Gold and this team, they have a lot of pride behind them. They were just at a state championship and a Western Final over the last couple of years. So, this is a team that also has a lot of guys with a lot of experience.
Well, and, I think some would say that Redbank lost a lot last year and they're rebuilding. I've seen Redbank play twice. They certainly have the skilled positions. They have a great quarterback. Their coaching staff's as good as any coaching staff in the KSAC. So, I think they are very capable of having a long run, too, just like Central Clarion.
Ceremonial coin toss going on down there. This is the one part I know the governor's out of town. He's out west. He loves this part.
Yep.
He loves all the pageantry of it. Redbank. They're going to take the football. And now Bob says, always kick. Cadis always says, no, take the football. And you say?
I think it depends. And in this case, I think it's smart for Redbank to take the ball because they certainly don't want to give the ball to Clarion first, because if Clarion scores first, now that changes your game plan a little bit. So, if I were Redbank, I would have taken the ball too.
All right, so here we go as the officials get ready down on the field. We're getting set for the Penn State Du Bois kickoff here on the EYT Media Network, Explore Sports PA. Glad you could be with us tonight. It should be a good one between these two here this evening as Redbank and Central Clarion get set to lock horns. Over the last couple years when they renewed this game, 1-1 the teams stand. Redbank won 2 years ago. Clarion won last year. So I guess this is called the rubber match.
It could be, and it should be a good one.
We should call this, I don't know, what could you call this one? What's that, 66 that runs down through there?
Yes. Yeah.
Call that the 66 trophy or something.
There you go.
So we're getting set. Central Clarion will kick off. Back for Redbank Valley. That'll be Roop back there, and Roop will be joined back there by Minnick.
Minnick and Roop back deep for the Bulldogs.
And it should be said that Clarion is without their fine kicker, Thomas Euchert.
Yeah.
He's had a medical emergency, so he won't be available tonight.
And Brendan will be kicking off here.
Mm-hmm.
And they've given him some opportunities this year, too. So, I mean, Euchert's got, of course, the vast majority, but we have seen Brendan get some kickoffs and some extra point tries and field goal tries.
Well, we're wishing Thomas a speedy recovery. If you're listening, Thomas, thoughts and prayers with you.
So here we go as we get set to start here. The Penn State Du Bois kickoff coming up. We'll wrap up the Kerle Tire pregame show here on the EYT Media Network and exploreSportsPA.com. Brendan here's the kickoff. Kicks it short. And taken by one of those up men there. We'll get who that is here in a second.
Number 3.
Yeah, that was a Byers.
Yep.
Byers with the return.
So Redbank will have pretty good starting position to get things rolling at their own 38-yard line. Wagner, very good at quarterback. He can he can throw the ball. He's run more this year.
Yep. It'd be interesting to see how they attack this Central Clarion defense. Many people have not been able to figure it out yet.
So here we go. They're going to stack the receivers off to the each side, actually. And they'll have Byers in the backfield with Wagner. He's going to hand that to Wagner, and he slips. Boy, he tried to make that cut. He's going to slip. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, it's interesting. Clarion come out in a three-man front and two backers. So they have two free safeties, and they're covering them deep. So that's the respect that they have for Wagner. So this is something new for Central Clarion.
So second down here and 10 for the Bulldogs. So bring the ball up to the line of scrimmage. First quarter sponsor here on EYT is Clarion Forest VNA, a great sponsor. Roop and Minnick on the right side. Twins off to the left side as well. They're going to send Roop in motion. Wagner drops back looking to throw. Fires that football. He's got a man breaking free, and it is caught. How about that? On that right side. And I believe on that right side, was that Minnick out there?
Number 10.
Yep, that was Minnick bringing it in. He's going to be all the way down to the Clarion 31-yard line.
What a pass. He dropped a dime. It couldn't have been any better of a throw. The coverage was good. Just a great completion for Redbank and a great start for them.
That's a 32-yarder to Minnick.
Mm-hmm.
That ball at the 31-yard line.
And a great confidence builder for Wagner.
Same setup. They're going to send Roop in motion. Minnick the wide out on the right side. See if they go right back there. They're going right back to it. They're going to find Minnick again. And that's close to first down yardage. Looks like he'll pick up about 9 down near the 22-yard line.
Minnick once again brought down by Sawicki.
And it's interesting how they're attacking this secondary for Central Clarion. They're putting they have aces with two receivers on both sides. They're putting the one in motion, and they're isolating on that corner on that side. And that's the wiki out there that's man-to-man. So, it's interesting to see their game plan Redbank's come up with so far.
Ball down around the 22, just inside that 22-yard line. Here's Wagner working. Going to give that to Byers. And Byers is going to be cut down. Get it back there to him first there for the Central Clarion Wildcats was Matt Alston. And he's going to lose about 1.
Matt penetrated, and there was just no place for him to go. So great play by Matt Alston, and brings up a second or 3rd and 12 now.
Yeah, it'll be
3rd and 3.
Be about a 2-yard loss
yes.
here. So right now, we face a 3rd down, 3rd and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The ball pushed back to the 33-yard line. 23-yard line. We'll make sure we're on the right spot of the field. Here's Wagner out of the shotgun. They want to keep this drive alive. They sure do. Here's Wagner firing that football, and it's out of the reach of Roop. And I imagine we'll see 4 downs coming out from the Redbank offense from here.
That was just a little misfire. They had trips on the left side. The inside receiver did a down and out. He was open, and Wagner just missed him there. So it would be a 4th and short again.
So the ball at the 23-yard line, 4th down here for the Redbank offense.
Big play for Redbank.
They need 12. They're going to run a big guy out there, too. Yep. A couple big guys on each side. Ball snap back to Wagner. Quick throw. They're going to run a little screen, and not a lot there.
I think he is short by initial indication.
Is that Minnick again or Roop?
I think it was Roop. Really interesting formation there. Kind of had a lineman out to the side. They had trips on both sides and then tried to do a little bubble screen, and Clarion was up to the task. Good stop by Central Clarion team. But a good initial drive by Redbank, so that should give them a little confidence.
So Central Clarion will take over on downs. Beckwith will be in the backfield along with Harrison. Here's Ferguson with the double sidecar this time. Single receiver out to that left side. Ball snap back to him. He's going to keep the football. He's going to follow his blocker. Here's Ferguson cutting inside. He's got a hole open up. Eluding a couple tacklers, gets stood up there. Huffman there to stand him up, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's going to pick up about 14 yards.
Well, you know, Ferguson's statistics are really impressive as he's throwing the ball, but you know, even more impressive is how well he runs the ball, how well he reads the field, and his ability to cut and come across green, and that's what he did there. He followed his blocks very well and picked up about 12 yards there. Good run, good start for Central Clarion.
1st and 10, new set of downs. First down's brought to you. That is by Nick's Auto Body here in Clarion. Here's the handoff. That's Rex over the left side. Rex turns the corner. First down and more. 50, 45, 40. Rex lowers that shoulder and finally forced out of bounds inside the Redbank 35-yard line.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You watch what the philosophies are and how their game plan is. And right now, Clarion has the philosophy that they're going to run the ball. They're going to power the ball. They come out with a tight slot, pulled Heffold. He was lined up to the right, pulled him left. Him and Kerr destroyed the defensive end on that side, and there was just a lot of room to run there.
Goes for about 31. They're going to move the chains. Have that same. Well, they're going to bring Rex this time. They'll put him off that line. They like to put him in motion and run that little toss to him. See if they do that here. That's what it looks like. They are going to run that toss. Here's to Rex. Tries to turn the corner. Rex does. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 25. Flag comes in late.
Out of bounds by Monrian and Huffman.
And he'll gain about 12 yards, and we'll see what gets added on here or taken away.
Personal foul.
It goes against Clarion.
Yep.
So this one's coming back. That'll wipe that pass play off.
And that was a pass play. That was a good pickup on your part. Little shuttle pass.
I'm learning.
Yeah, this is not your first rodeo.
Well,
that was pretty good.
Bob and Dave keep me in line. That's all I can say.
That was pretty good.
Now, if that was Constantino, he would have. He's sharp.
He was sharp. He is sharp. I'm not sure what that foul was. That was on a lineman downfield, so he must have hit somebody out of bounds.
So they back him up, sets up a 1st and for 16.
Yep.
1st and 16 here for the Wildcats. First quarter action, 8:06 to go here in quarter number 1. Twins on each side, Burford on the right side. It's a favorite target. Keeping it's Ferguson again. Here's Ferguson. He's got some room. 30. Ferguson high stepping at 25 and then spun out of bounds. Down around the 23-yard line. And it looks like it's enough for the first down, so the run by Ferguson will give him, he needed 16, he's going to get 17.
That's the beauty of this offense. You know, there's only one person that's unaccounted for, and that's a quarterback. And when he runs the ball and he has a lead blocker, that's a tough play to stop. And it's almost like an isolation or a power play. They ran the slot back right up, and he ISO'd on the outside backer, and Ferguson just picks his hole.
Kemmer in the ball game here for the Wildcats. He'll go just off the line of scrimmage on the left side. Twins off to the right. Rex is in the slot. Empty backfield. Going to pitch it again to Rex. Here's Rex trying to turn the corner. He's hit, bust outside, and finally going to be reined in. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all good. Tackle. That time here for Redbank Valley was looking to see who was in there. I think McDonald was in there. Slack was in there. Minnick as well.
It's a good stop for Redbank. They had Central Clarion had trips on that side. They tried to isolate the end, and the outside backer just slipped a block and held the ball carrier up, and everybody came to his rescue. So it's a good stop for Redbank. 2nd and 11 now.
So that pass goes for a negative yard. Ferguson firing, looking for Burford, fighting for it. Burford catch, touchdown.
Wow. That's impressive for a high school. I mean, Burford has those long arms and long strides. He's fast going down the side. The defender was there. Burford was just able to get enough separation, and his ball was spot on. So that's a good pitch and catch. You got to give Central Clarion credit there.
Ferguson goes to Burford there. That'll go 32 yards. And that is Brendan on for the extra point try. It is up, and that kick's good. All right, 6:52 to go here in quarter number 1. Central Clarion jumps up to a 7-0 lead. Take a break. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
All right, back here at Larry Weiser Field, we're comment hunting, but I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look. 7-0. Talk about a comet. That strike between Ferguson and Burford.
That's just a great pitch and catch. I mean, you know, the defender was right there, as I just said. That's just a good high school play.
And I said 32 yards. It's 23. Of course, I was a comm major, not a math major at Clarion University. Here's the kick.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, that's going to be dropped in, and Roop's going to pick that up. Back inside his 5. Turns back upfield, 10. He's going to be stood up, dropped at about the 12-yard line. Not much he could do there. He'll get about a 10-yard return, but that's going to be all.
Brady Guth on the tackle, number 11. Good for Brady.
And one thing, you're very familiar with these Wildcats, of course, with the coach in junior high. And
Yep. It's really fun to watch, you know, some of these athletes progress. And I've said this before, sometimes the best athletes don't necessarily come up and be successful in the varsity, and sometimes you get kids that aren't successful in the junior high, and they're coming up and they're shining here. And you know, we've had some really good junior high teams in the last 4 or 5 years, and we're starting to see some of these kids, you know, obviously the good kids, but there's even kids here that really didn't play a lot in junior high but are playing a lot for Dave.
Wagner will work out of the shotgun. See what he does here. He's going to hand that football off to Byers, and Byers is going to be hit and dropped immediately. He'll lose yardage on the play. Looks like a loss of about 1.
Beckwith was right there, and also they were both there. There wasn't much of a hole there. Hyman, they're playing a 3-man front. They're basically daring Redbank to run the ball. They're trying to play two over top with the safeties and playing man underneath. So, you know, their philosophy is run the ball. See if you can run the ball.
So second down here and 11. Wagner working again. They're going to have the lone receiver wide out left. A couple receivers are stacked off that right side of the line of scrimmage. He's looking that way. That pass is incomplete. He's juggled around. He's trying to get that in a minute.
Yeah, it hit 2 receivers. It hit one, went right through one hand and hit somebody else's face mask.
Yeah, that was 16. It was Huffman.
Yeah. This is where Redbank doesn't want to be, a 3rd and long.
No. 3rd and long again. Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, our sponsor on those. And Redbank finds themselves here with the 3rd down 11. So here's Wagner out of the shotgun. The clock stopped here with about 6 minutes. Wagner fires that football. It is caught on the right side. And not a whole lot over there. And we'll see where they spot that football. That was, again, Huffman getting the catch.
Pass completed to Huffman.
He'll get that yard back, and that's all.
And Clarion will give that under coverage all the time. They'll let them complete that short pass and then react to it and come up and make the tackle, and that's exactly what happened. Gain of 1 or 2, they'll give them that play all day long.
So we get set for the punt. Huffman will be punting. Back in his end zone. Get it away. Boy, Clarion loves coming after those. And that's a short punt.
Yep.
Boy, that's going to be inside might be inside the 25. That's where I think he is.
Wow. Took a bad bounce on him.
Yeah, looks like right around the 25-yard line. So Central Clarion, real short field to work with. You don't want to do that here.
No, not at all.
Looks like it'll go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Central Clarion takes over 1st and 10 with good field position.
So here we go, Central Clarion with the football. Harrison will join Ferguson in the backfield. Again, Rex and Burford are off to the right side. See what Ferguson decides to do here. That ball at the 25-yard line of Redbank Valley. Ferguson's going to drop
Wide
back.
Open. Oh,
yeah, looks to throw, and there's Burford, and Burford juggles it. Does he bring it back in? He doesn't. Oh, he had him. You saw it right away, too.
He actually had two receivers wide open. He had Charlie Heffel going down the left side was wide open, but Burford did a little post down the middle, hit him right in the hands, and that's something you don't see very often is Mason Burford dropping the ball.
So here we go. It is a 2nd down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Burford says, try it again, right? Why not?
Yep.
Rex wide out to the left. He'll go in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. Here's Rex trying to turn that corner. Gets the stiff arm. Oh, but a good open field tackle that time for Redbank Valley. That was J.T. Morris.
Mm-hmm. Good play. He came up from his defensive end, stuffed the block, made the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. Good play. Loss of a couple yards, so it's 3rd and long now for the Wildcats.
This will be about 3rd and 16.
So here we go, 3rd down, long for the Wildcats.
And that's something I never get used to. It's neither team huddles.
Yeah.
They all have wristbands on, and they're all calling in plays. I'm old school. I want to see a huddle. Somebody huddle.
Twins on each side. Here's Ferguson dropping back, looking to throw. Ferguson dancing around. He's got all kind of time. Comes back across the middle, finds his man, and that's a 1st down all the way down near the 10. There's a flag on the play, and that was Kemmer with the catch.
I think you got a horse collar there.
Brought down by Minnick.
It's going to be a half the distance. It's going to be a 1st and goal and a 5.
That's a 21-yard pickup, too.
And that's, one thing that Redbank has to do is they've got to get pressure on Ferguson. He just stood back there and waited for his receivers to clear.
Personal foul face mask against Redbank.
Kemmer just came across the middle, sat down in that zone, and was wide open.
1st down, Central Clarion.
So the ball put down to the 5, half that distance. 1st and goal, and 1st and inside that Dubrook red zone is what I needed to mention. So we got Hepful out there, Beckwith on that left side, Kemmer's over there. Rex is talking to Ferguson in the backfield.
Yeah, he'd like to run the left side here. I'm going to look for Rex going to go to a little sweep to the left side. Nope, they're going right.
Ferguson.
Ooh.
Just dump that off, and that's Hepful, touchdown. Little shuffle pass, and Hepful will take that for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Central Clarion.
And that went 5 yards, so Hepful getting involved.
And again, if you don't have enough to worry about with Burford and Rex and Beckwith, now you got Hepful coming from a slot position on a little shuttle pass and scores a 5-yard touchdown.
Comes at the 3:40 mark.
For the extra point, followed by Harrison.
Brendan on. Here's the extra point try. There's a whistle. See what this is all about.
Whistle on the play.
Official will talk things over and come over and let us know what's going on. Dead ball.
Legal procedure.
Yeah, procedure.
Dead ball legal procedure against Central Clarion. We'll march him back 5 yards.
So we'll try it again. Here's Brendan again. They'll tee it up. And then it'll be about a 25-yard attempt. Holds there, kicks on the way. That kick is high, that kick is long, and that kick is no good this time. So 13-0 is where Central Clarion leads Redbank. We'll take a timeout with 3:40 to go here in the first. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Shippenville, or call 782-6264.
All right, back to action here at Larry Weiser Field. I always call it Larry Weiser Stadium. Is that okay?
That's good. Yeah.
I don't know.
Either works for me.
Here's Brendan kicking things off. It's going to bounce around. Roop's going to pick that up at the 15, back to the 20.
Oh, good hit.
And he's hit and dropped at about the 22.
Tackled by Parker.
So that's where Redbank will have it.
This could be a critical part of the game for Redbank. I think they've got to hold on to the ball and kind of, so to speak, take some air out of the ball because they can't afford to give the ball back to Central Clarion and go down another score. So they really want to hold on to the ball here, try to get a couple first downs, stay ahead of the chains, and run out this quarter.
Yeah, and they can do it. We saw that in the first drive.
Yep.
So here comes Wagner. From the 23, he's going to fake, rolls to the right side, pitches that out to Byers. Here's Byers with Heffel trying to chase him down. Byers, he's just going to get back near that line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about all.
Charlie Heffel was out there, and, you know, Charlie is another one of those junior high kids that we had that, you know, was not real developed in the junior high and just kept working and working and working his tail off. And now he's one of those kids that Dave Eagleton has depended on for a long time now for the Central Clarion team. So good for Charlie.
Second down here and 10 for the Bulldogs. They trail here 13-0. Wagner looking to throw again. Wagner firing that football down the left side, looking for Gold, and there's going to be a penalty. They're going to get Burford with that pass interference, I think, a little pushing and shoving.
Had a little, just the last push. He was okay. They were hand fighting the whole way down the field, but that last little push, I think, cost them. And I don't think the ball was catchable anyway, but, you know, the referee still threw the flag anyway.
Of course, this isn't like the No Fun League, this where it would be at the spot, but this would be a 15-yard penalty. They'll mark it off.
15-yard penalty. Be good enough for a Redbank Valley first down.
And they'll mark that up near the 38-yard line.
Well, that's the break that Redbank needed. They got a first down now, so if they can settle into their offense and get their game plan going, get back into this game and you know, just start picking up a first down and keep control of the ball.
So 1st and 10, ball again out at the 38. Redbank with the football here. Ball handed off. Byers tries to turn the corner. Tried to direct some traffic there. He'll get just one. Second down and 9 up from the 39.
It's a good play. The defense just strung it out. The defensive end strung it out. And the linebackers filled, and, you know, wasn't a whole lot of room for them to go.
Byers gained a yard, lost a yard so far is what I have in my stats, and they are absolutely not official. So I have him at no yards right now, as Mike Kilroy likes to call it ought, that zero.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping stats.
Well, I'm trying.
You're better at it than I am, for sure.
At least Bob Dunkel would smile a little bit. Wagner kept the football. Now he's trying to look for somewhere to go, and he can't do it. And he's going to be chased down from behind, and finding him was Gavin Hanold.
I think that was a busted play. He wanted to hand the ball off, and I think the one up back cut in front of him too quickly, and he couldn't get the ball to him. So he was left with nothing but just to take the loss and live to play another down.
Yeah, that's Matt Alston on Hanold there on the tackle.
Yep.
Get all that straightened out. 3rd down. So that loss on the play is about 4. Looking to throw, firing the football down the middle of the field. It sails. There's Kemmer. It's intercepted. All the way back around the 25-yard line.
And quite honestly, that didn't hurt him. That's as good as a punt. I think that's maybe what the coaching staff was looking for here. Let's throw one deep. Maybe we can get a pass interference call. And if not, if we get an interception, it's as good as a punt. So nothing hurt there. Now they got to play defense.
Central Clarion takes over 1st and 10 from their own 26.
So Central Clarion comes out. They lead it here 13-0. A minute 2 to go in quarter number 1. Relatively quick moving quarter for some of the points there we've seen. Here comes Ferguson. Ball snap back to him. He's going to look to throw. Firing that football, and it's into Kemmer, but unable to hold on to it.
Ferguson's pass intended for Kemmer.
That was Minnick down there on the coverage. Did a nice job for Redbank to help break that up a little bit.
He really did. That should have been and could have been a completion. He just was able to get his arm in there and separate the ball from the ball carrier. It's a good play for him. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Duncan checking in here for the Wildcats.
Ferguson has had all day to throw the ball and survey the field, so that does not bode well for Redbank. They need to get some pressure.
Here's the handoff. And that was Beckwith getting the carry. Takes it strong up the gut, and he's going to take it out near the 32-yard line.
Looking at that play, it was just a counter tray where they pulled both offside guard and tackle. I thought that was going to be a big gainer. So kudos for Redbank because they stopped it for like a 6 or 7 yard gain.
3rd down and 5.
So it's about a 3rd and 4 here for the Wildcats. And Ferguson will keep it. Here's Ferguson following Beckwith. And he's tripped up, but he leans forward, and he will have the first down. Takes that out to about the 40-yard line.
But that'll be good enough for a Central Clarion first down.
That's a gain of 6 for him.
You got to feel bad for anybody that's going to go up against big number 63. Jimmy Kerr, he pulled on that side and came around and led the block. And, somebody took him on, but, boy, he's a big fella.
Ferguson looking to throw. Ferguson firing that football. It is caught. That's Burford shaking off a tackle. Stays on his feet. Still in bounds. 40, 35, and inside the 35 down near the 33-yard line.
Good run. Got a flag, too.
He's brought down into Redbank Valley.
That's 27 yards. Burford's second catch on the night. So far, I have him for 50 yards on 2 catches.
Well, I think that, the beauty of Mason Burford is not only is he big, he's shifty, and he's tough to bring down. So, you add that with his speed, which we all know he runs well because he was on the track team. He's certainly a valid target for Ferguson. They're talking this penalty over. I'm not sure what it's about, but Central Clarion was moving back. Now Redbank's moving back.
Well, we will see. Time has expired here in the quarter, so we're just waiting to see what the call is, and then we'll go to quarter number 2 here. It looks like it'll go against Central Clarion. They're going to mark the penalty off, and it might still give them the first down. We'll see. And they will have the first down.
By Central Clarion.
Yeah, it'll back them up to the 43-yard line, but that's enough for the first down. Okay. So we'll take a timeout. That's the end of quarter number 1. Hey, it's 13-0 in favor of Central Clarion. Are they going to get one play?
Yeah, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So they'll have one play, so we'll hold.
Untimed down of the first quarter.
I don't think you can end the quarter on an offensive penalty.
So here we go. They'll get a play here, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. No time on that clock.
That looked like another penalty there.
Yeah, Ferguson pumps.
He's open.
Fires. Burford.
He's got him. Oh.
And he's not going to be able to bring it in. So that's where we'll end the quarter. We'll come back 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. They lead at 13-0. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Also at this time, we'd like to
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
All right, here we go to quarter number 2 here on Explore Sports PA. It is Hager Paving second quarter. Hager Paving also our player of the game sponsor. We'll have that at the end of the ball game tonight. 2nd and 10 here for the Wildcats. They lead 13-0, and the ball at the Redbank 43-yard line. Ferguson drops back, looks to throw, dumps that off. It's caught by Rex. Rex can move. Here's Rex. First down. Rex is going to be stopped, and he'll get about 12 as they'll move him down to the 31-yard line.
Brought down by Gold.
Thank you.
So 12 yards for Rex on that.
That was just a check down, threw it in the flats, and Rex kind of did the rest on his own. They cleared with Burford. Burford went deep and took everybody with him. Rex caught it in the flats, picked up a first down.
1st and 10
12-yard pickup, and that ball
outside the 30-yard line.
Spotted at the 31. Ferguson will take that snap. Looks to throw again, finds Rex again. Here's Rex. He's going to be hit, and that's Minnick dropping him down. Short gain. He'll take it down around the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of about 3, 2nd down and 7.
Again, another check down. Burford cleared to the left, and Rex was open in the flats again. This time he was not able to get away from the defender and only picked up 3 or 4 yards. So it brings up a 2nd and 7.
So here we go for the Wildcats. It's with Burford out to the right. Rex is over there in the slot. They've got Hepfel and Beckwith on the left side of that line of scrimmage. Harrison in the backfield with Ferguson. They're going to hand that to Harrison, and Harrison can move. Here's Harrison lower in the shoulder. He's like a pinball machine almost, working his way down there inside the 20. He'll be dropped at the 17-yard line.
Noah's functioning on a little tender ankle, and it looks like he got up limping again. He turned his ankle last week, and it was a little tender all week, and they weren't sure he was going to be able to go, and it looks like it's still pretty tender. So he was running a little tentative at that point.
Well, he'll get 14 out of that one. In the backfield is Beckwith now. You're going to keep not pitch. They do pitch it to Rex that time.
It's a pitch.
Yep, work to the right back inside.
Rex carries the ball.
He'll be stopped at about the 11. That's a gain of 6.
It was a good read on his part. He was supposed to run that ball outside and saw that the Redbank defenders had collapsed at the outside, so he cut it back inside, picked up a pretty good gain. 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
Wildcats will come to the line of scrimmage. Just underway here in this second quarter. Glad you could be with us tonight here on Explore Sports. Ferguson. Send the man in motion. That's Hepfel. Drops back, looking to throw, taking his time, and it's incomplete.
Ferguson's pass.
Yep.
He had Beckwith open early and didn't see him right away, but it looks like he waited a little bit too long and had a lineman downfield.
Yeah, there's a flag, 2 flags on the play.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this one will even count.
Just kind of waited a little bit and drifted, and Beckwith was open immediately down the middle and didn't see him right away. And by the time he saw him, he let the ball sail a little bit too high for him. There's a hold.
Okay.
Got 2 holds.
Got 2 holds against Central Clarion. Both will be declined.
3rd down.
One will be taken.
One will be taken.
Yep.
Which one?
I don't know.
I'm not sure whether the first hold or the second hold was taken.
Which was the better one?
Yes.
That'll push him back to the 22-yard line. So that play taken off the books. Burford out to the right side now, and Kemmer in there too. He's a good target as well.
Yep.
Rex in the backfield with Ferguson. Take that. He's just going to hand it off this time to Rex, and Rex gets ahead of steam, lowers that shoulder, and he's pushed out of bounds. Shy of that 15 with a flag late.
Yep.
Once again, another flag on the play.
He's pushed out of bounds, and I think they got the Redbank defender for unnecessary roughness out of bounds.
So down at the 16. That's a 6-yard pickup.
And that's too bad because it would have been a third down. So this is going to probably give them a first down.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Against Redbank.
First down.
Yeah, all the way
First
down.
and goal.
Yeah, at the 8-yard line.
Yep.
So here they go.
Inside the 10-yard line.
In that Dubrook red zone. First and goal here for the Wildcats, and we're going to get a timeout here, an official timeout. I think they're just going to make sure on the spot and stuff like that.
Finally, the officials are going to huddle. We can't get either team to huddle, so
well,
we're going to get the officials
They
to
said,
huddle.
we heard Randy want someone to huddle up, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of pull around here. You need to start saying, you go down to Davey and say, look, please, once in a game.
One huddle.
Huddle
yeah.
up.
Yeah, well, we can't do that in junior high. So we have to huddle. Coach Quinn can't get his halfback pass in, so he loves to run that halfback pass, halfback option pass, so he's got to huddle for that one. First and goal.
So from the 8-yard line. Again, Rex will be in the backfield with Ferguson here. Kemmer and Burford are the two receivers. Oh, Ferguson keeps it. Ferguson to the
Touchdown.
5. Ferguson touchdown.
Ferguson
8 yards
Too
for
easy.
Ferguson.
Too easy.
From 8 yards out, touchdown, Central Clarion.
So Ferguson with that score. He gets that rushing touchdown.
And that's just not fair. Sometimes they put Rex to the right side, came back with the guard, and trapped that play and used Ferguson just like a running back. And sometimes it looks easy from up here, but it's just execution from on the field level. And Central Clarion's really executing on their game plan very well here.
Central Clarion's going to go for 2 here. Here's that ball snap back to Ferguson. Ferguson rolls over the right side. Ferguson comes back to the left, and that left side's wide open. He'll go in. Yes, he does make it for that 2-point conversion. So 21-0. Central Clarion leads Redbank Valley. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Redbank 0.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com.
All right, so Central Clarion back on the board. 9:07 to go here in quarter number 2. It's a Hager Paving second quarter here on EYT. Mike Kalinowski along with Randy Cathcart tonight as the moon begins to rise over the field here at Clarion High School at Larry Weiser Field. Roop and Minnick are back deep.
Very pretty moon tonight. Is that a full moon?
Well, it's got to be close because the way the kids were today in school.
Oh, my.
And that goes off of Byers. That ball's live. Minnick on top of it very wisely back at the 20. You don't miss those days, do you?
Not a bit. Not a bit. But I do agree with what you're saying. Many times the things that were going wacky, you would always say, it must be a full moon tonight.
Yeah, but I also blamed it on the comet and the Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. How about that? We saw the Northern Lights here on my back porch.
Yep, they were beautiful.
They
we
were.
Came back from Union a couple weeks ago, and Dave Cadis and he was in awe.
Yep, it was awesome.
I said, you were a city kid. You never saw any of that stuff down there. So here we go as Wagner will work here for the Bulldogs. They trail here 21-0. Redbank just trying to get something going. Hands it off to Byers, and nothing happening there.
No, it's just been a tough sledding for Redbank on the ground. I know they want to run the ball. They want to try to set up that the pass play, but unfortunately they just haven't been able to get anything going on the ground. And now, Clarion can sit back and play their cover two with their two safeties and play man underneath, so it makes it tough for Redbank.
Wagner will break the huddle. Second down here and 12, a 2-yard loss on that run. Wagner takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Dumps it out, gets it to Byers. Byers tries to shake and bake, turns around, and he'll get out near the 30-yard line. So he'll get back to about the 2 that he lost.
Okay. And that's positive yards. It's not much, but it's positive yards for Redbank, and, I think you have to build on that. Now, the third down, again, you certainly want to make sure that you don't turn the ball over here, but you want to try to get the first down. So, I'm looking for probably something in the flats, something away from the safety so that they can try to break a tackle and get the first down.
Clock rolling here, 7:43 to go in the Higger Paving second quarter here on EYT and exploreSportsPA.com. Third down 10. Whistle. Did we get a timeout before? That's what it seems like.
Yep.
Redbank Valley.
So Redbank will use the timeout here, and they'll talk it over on third down and 10. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
So they do want to try to, again, like you said, the big thing now is they just want to come out and get a first down.
Yes.
Keep that ball at least a little bit.
But you don't want to give Central Clarion a chance to pick this ball off. So, I'm sure they want to be very selective with their play call here. They want to run something that, is a low risk but high reward, maybe a bubble screen or something that they'll flood a zone and try to get somebody open in the flats and break a tackle. So
we want to remind you, too, next week, the final regular season ball game next week. It's kind of up in the air what we're going to be doing, so we'll have to let you know about that. Some good ball games next week coming up. I know Central Clarion travels to Butler. Also, Countersport comes down to play Keystone. That should be a good one for playoffs implications there.
It can't be possible. The season's over already.
Isn't that crazy?
My goodness.
It's wild.
We just finished our last junior high football game on Wednesday, and the season is over. And, we tell them every year, enjoy it because it goes fast. Well, it went fast.
And the older you get,
yes,
it doesn't go any slower, I'll tell you that.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
So here we go. It's third down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Wagner will smack the hands, take the snap. And he zips it out here for Minnick. Fight for that ball, and a flag on the play. Sawicki and Minnick were locked up. We'll see what they call here. So the official coming in.
I'm going to say that's a pass interference on Central Clarion.
Okay. Yep, because they are moving forward.
Yep. Sawicki had position on him. He pushed him out of bounds, and I think the official thought there was way too much contact, and I think that's why. Had he left him play in the field, I think he could have got away with it, but he pushed him out of bounds, and I think the official thought that was way too much contact. So Redbank ends up getting a first down out of it, a critical first down for them.
So first and 10, first down on that penalty here for Redbank. Ball at the 35-yard line. Wagner takes his time. And the throw. No one was really turning around and looking. That was Huffman on that left side. He never turned around. I don't think he was expecting it.
No, and it just didn't look like either one of them were on the same page there.
It's Wagner's 9th attempt. He's 5-9 with the interception.
And again, thank you for keeping stats.
Well, again, these aren't anywhere even officially close because I know I'm missing something. I know Tyler was giving me the evil eye. I think I might have missed something early on.
Well, that's okay. I'm not going to question it.
He's holding up an empty combos. That's what he's doing. Here we go. Here's Wagner now working here with that football. Second down and 10. And Byers he's going to get one. So not a whole lot there on his fourth carry.
Hyman made a nice play there from the inside. They just can't get any movement from the inside. They can't block or down linemen, and we're getting a lot of penetration. So it's kind of a double whammy. They can't run the ball, and then they're having a hard time protecting Wagner too.
I have Redbank -7 rushing yards again, not anywhere official.
No.
Split twins out to that left side. Single receiver on the right is Minnick. Wagner's looking to Minnick, and Minnick comes back. He'll make the catch, and he's right up near that first down marker. And where the official comes in, he should have it. That'll be a 10-yard pickup, and I see him moving the chains.
That was an impressive throw. I got to tell you, first of all, somebody was in his face. He sidearmed the ball. He had to change his angle, and he threw that ball before the wide receiver even made his cut. So for a high school quarterback to make that throw, that's impressive. That's a good throw, pitch and catch for Redbank Valley.
Clock down to 6:20 here in the Hager Paving second. Ball up at the 41-yard line. So Redbank stringing together some first downs.
Yep.
That's what they want to do. The clock running. They're down 21-0. Wagner's going to hand it off to Byers again. And Byers, boy, as soon as he gets that ball, he is hitting down Alston again, the first one to get him.
And again, I get it. I understand why Redbank has to run the ball. They want to try to take the air out of the ball. They just can't block the two initial linemen. They're just getting a lot of penetration, and they just can't stop that penetration.
So second down and about close to, I'd say 12. It's
second and a long 12.
Gold out there to the left. Roop out there. Minnick out to the right side for Wagner. Wagner's looking again. Boy, he's under some pressure. Olsen was chasing him down. Wagner's going to turn. He's got a little bit of green, and he'll get out of bounds up around the, see where they spot him out at. It's right around the 45, 46-yard line.
Looks like he's out of bounds near the 45-yard line.
So he'll get back about one.
Bring up a third down and 11.
And again, I'm not sure, but they didn't block Matt Alston again, and Wagner was able to put a move on him to buy some time, and he ended up picking up a couple yards, but it's got to be a blown assignment. Matt came in untouched.
Right now, Garden City up on Keystone, 24-0 with 6:31 to go in the second quarter down there.
Not surprised by that score.
Yeah, Garden City's really turned it on after that drubbing by Central Clarion.
Yep.
Looking to throw. Wagner across the middle, and it's picked off by Ferguson. The receiver, Huffman, he slipped.
Yep. And that was not Wagner's fault. Hoffman just fell, and he's pointing to his chest. That's my bad. He fell down, and as soon as he fell down, the ball went right where he was.
So 5:18 to go here in the first half. Of course, the halftime show, the Heater Lumber halftime show will be coming up. We'll have a little bit from the bands. We'll let you hear them. Of course, they had their big show on Tuesday, and then we'll see what my stats look like. I'm sure, if you look at the paper tomorrow and you go, there's nothing.
No, we won't compare the two. We'll call them officially unofficial.
And all I have to say is anyone that was a comm major at Clarion knows math is not our forte. That's why I went into English. So 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. It's Ferguson working out of the shotgun this time. Ferguson's going to hand that football off. Rex is going to get the carry, and Rex will take it up a little. He's going to say steps out right around that 48-yard line, so he picks up about 8 yards on the run.
Second down and 2.
Central Clarion certainly doesn't have to hurry here. They've got 5 minutes to go, up 21. Ideally, what they're going to do is try to drive the ball, take as much time as they can off the clock, and not allow Redbank to have much time if they get the ball back.
So second down, a couple of yards here. Rex goes in motion. Ferguson fakes.
Big play.
And wide open.
Oh.
Is Beckwith down the field, and he will take that all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's the same play they ran down in this end zone, and Ferguson overthrew Beckwith. Exactly the same play. He ran the seam right down the middle of the field. Nobody around him. Just couldn't come down with it clean. Had he come down with it clean, he could have walked into the end zone.
That's 32 yards on that pass play.
Good looking play, though. Really, really well designed.
1st and 10 from the 20. They're at that Dubrook red zone again. And the handoff, and that's Hepful getting the carry, and he'll take it to the 15. So Hepful getting that carry.
On the stop.
5 yards for him as they'll add him to the stat sheet tonight.
Got both Beckwith boys in the lineup. That's a neat thing to see.
Here's on that pitch to Rex.
Oh, nice move.
And Rex weaving his way, takes it down to the 6.
Tripped up by Easton Maganotti.
And that is a gain of 9 on the play.
That'd be good enough for a Wildcat first.
He had a little shimmy there. He was running to the right, and I would never tell him this to his face, but he had a good move there, went to the left, shimmied him, and then broke it back to the right and left a defender standing, grabbing for air. Good run.
Ferguson now, 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Ferguson directing traffic, firing that football to Burford, and it's incomplete. Boy, he wanted to go to Burford the whole time. Minnick on the coverage.
That was like Sandlot football there. He's trying to tell Burford where to go, and he ran a little slant, but they took away the inside, so Burford tried to go out. Then he went back to the middle of the field, and I think they were playing pitch and catch there. Obviously, he wants to give Burford the ball.
So 3.5 to go here in the quarters. Ball sits at the 6-yard line for the Wildcats. Going to add to that 21-0 lead. Empty backfield. We'll see Rex go in motion again, I'm sure. There he goes.
You called it. Oh, they got motion.
Yep, so we'll back him up 5 yards. Goes back up to the 11. Oh, no, they get the timeout.
Timeout.
So there we go with that timeout. 21-0 Central Clarion leads it here with 3:30 to go.
Week in and week out, providing services for those who get injured.
Locally owned Dubrook Inc. supports our local high school sports teams.
Tyler gets those rolling.
Also, how about that
Takes a lot of great sponsors to bring all this to you. I know last night, too. I want to thank everybody. Boy, the views on that match last night were off the charts, and I think some folks really enjoyed that when Clarion Limestone and Clarion locked horns. Clarion Limestone had won about a week before, 3-1, and that wasn't the case last night. It went all 5.
Well, kudos to you and your staff. It was such a great athletic event to watch. We sat and watched it at home, and I know I had a personal friend from Tallahassee, Florida, that texted me and said that they were watching it from Tallahassee. So it's awesome that we're able to share our sports, high school sports, all over the globe, and they were very appreciative that they could watch it, and you guys do a great job.
Well, thank you, and you're part of the group too. So,
well, thank you,
and you do a fantastic job as well behind that mic.
Thank
I might not let Cadis come back. We'll have to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave's like, what? He already heard it,
yeah.
Even though he didn't. Here's Ferguson now out of the shotgun from the 6-yard line. Ferguson rolls to that right side, goes back across his body, and he finds his man.
Kemmer.
That's Kemmer for the touchdown, 6 yards.
Really an impressive throw. He was rolling to his right and threw a dime, hit Kemmer right between his 8 and his 1. Kemmer was just kind of sat down in the zone there, and Jace was able to find him. So good pitch and catch again. They make it look easy from here.
So that goes 6 yards. Brandon's on for the extra point try. Kick's on the way. And that kick's good. So 28-0 Central Clarion leads it. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All right, back here at Central Clarion. It is Clarion High School, Larry Weiser Field. Randy Cathcart brings up, he goes, look, I'm the only guy in shorts. I said, I had him on a couple weeks ago, and people thought I was nuts. He said, I golfed this morning, too, didn't you, in shorts?
Yes, I
You're
did.
kind of getting like Mike Campbell used to be when he delivered mail, remember, in the snow?
I do, yes. He had like a 6-year record.
They had a bet or something.
Yeah. When it snows, I put long pants on.
Here's the kickoff. And Minnick is going to pick that up over there around the 15, 20, 25. And out of bounds. So we'll see where they spot that football here as Redbank will have it with 3:21 to go here in the second. Yeah, it's one of those things. And I don't know what it is, too, because I know you, being a teacher, too, you kind of dress up. You have the dress pants on and stuff at school. You come home. You do want to put on something that's
Absolutely.
comfy.
Yep, for sure. And I'll wear shorts as long as I can.
Oh, here come the T-shirts. Got to watch out because they're dangerous. Those cheerleaders down there, there's something with them.
That one went straight up in the air.
So 1st and 10, the ball resting at the 25 here for Redbank. Byers gets the carry. There's a bit of a hole for Byers, busted at 40, up to the 45-yard line. So a nice run by him. He'll pick up almost 20. We'll see where he steps out. Yeah, give him 20 yards.
Good for them. They're committed to the run. I understand why they want to run. They're trying to slow down this pass rush from Central Clarion, and that one they were able to break a seam and picked up a good chunk of change there. So good for Redbank. Hopefully they can keep this going.
Yeah, he's going to get himself into positive yardage with that nice run. 1st and 10. First downs again brought to you by Nick's Auto Body. Wagner looking to throw, rolls to the left side. He's going to run, and he'll get out of bounds. He's going to get, they'll say he steps out, though, right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Okay. Short pickup on the play, be 2nd down.
That's not a bad play. He couldn't find anybody open, so he was able to scramble to his left. Thought maybe he could pick up a couple positive yards, but he at least got back to the line of scrimmage, so a 2nd and 10.
Clock stops because he does scamper out of bounds. Going to be sending Tyler up to the roof. You got your bison pants on. He's all ready to go. Look at him.
Are you going to Alaska or where are you going?
He actually had PETA call him last year. It took like 8 bison to make those pants.
Man,
yeah, they weren't happy.
I'm impressed.
Here's a handoff. Byers over the left side, and he's going to be hit. He'll be dropped. And, boy, I don't think he gets anything.
No, that's Beckwith. He was there in a shot. He came from his inside linebacker position, was there in a shot. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10, and Central Clarion calls a timeout.
They will with 2:30 to go here in this first half. Coach Eagleton and crew. One thing I think Larry Weiser, though, has to be more upset about is Davey doesn't use all of his timeouts. We brought that up one week. I was like, I had to go out to Clarion Ford last week, get a couple of the batteries in my fobs, and was talking to Senior Eagleton and said, what's up? He's got to call more timeouts.
Yes. It was everybody in the league knew that Larry uses his timeouts, and, it never ceases to amaze me. It was always at the worst time, too. It was like, we'd come for a kickoff, and he'd call timeout, or, I'm freezing to death, and I want the game to be over, and he calls a timeout. And I'm like, come on, Larry, don't you know that I'm cold?
I remember at the stadium one time, it was the opening kickoff.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Dave remembers, too. Yep, we're up. It's at Smithport, and it's freezing to death, and we're losing bad, and we got 10 people on the field. He calls a timeout. I'm like, Larry.
They should do a survey to see how many he used over his career, like what he was allotted and how many. I bet it's a high percentage.
Well, I think he owes some.
Here's Wagner looking to throw. Fires the football. He's looking for Minnick, and that ball's going to be picked off again. Intercepted by Ferguson. That's his 2nd. So Central Clarion now looking to maybe put this game into that mercy roll as they get that ball back still with 2:24 to go in this first half.
You know, that's one thing that people have asked me about Jace Ferguson and about quarterback. And, yeah, he's a great quarterback, and I think he has all the tools to play at the next level. But the thing that impresses me more is that he's as good defensively as he is offensively. I mean, he's a ball hawk.
Yeah, that would be a hard call for a college coach.
Yes,
what do you do?
It would. Yep.
Whatever your hole would be is where you would want him.
Yep.
Here's Ferguson looking to throw again. Ferguson spins around, steps back, fires the ball, and he finds his man. It's Sawicki. 45-40. Sawicki breaks a tackle. 35, 30, 25, 20. But he's going to step out of bounds.
We got a penalty back here, too, and it probably roughing the passer.
Got some laundry on the field as well.
That is about a 39-yard pickup. So that goes 39 yards. And goes to Sawicki. That's Sawicki's first catch.
Mm-hmm. Haven't called his name. Yep, roughing the passer.
That's added on to it.
He added on. And again, that's what makes Ferguson so dangerous. He's a good athlete. He's able to scramble, but he also keeps his head looking downfield. And most young quarterbacks, when they scramble, they just want to run. And he doesn't necessarily have to run. He keeps his head looking downfield and finds those receivers. And very impressive. From my vantage point, it's impressive to see a kid that's that talented and that humble. He's a great kid, and he's a very good athlete.
Beckwith in the backfield this time with Ferguson. 2:10 to go here in the quarter. After the penalty, the ball down to the 13-yard line. Fires, and it is caught. Is it caught again? It is.
Yep.
That's Burford down there for the catch. And the touchdown.
Could you tell he wanted to get the ball to Burford?
Yes.
Yep.
Touchdown, Central Clarion.
Yep.
So Ferguson going to Burford.
He really had two options there. There were two slants, and he picked Burford, and Burford made a nice catch on it.
It was 13 yards.
For the extra point.
We'll add that to the collection.
Oh, we got a little flinch there.
Yep, so we'll back him up.
Yep.
Snap movement.
And it doesn't seem like much, but 5 yards can make a big difference for an extra point kicker.
Sure can.
Yep. It's like me and my golf game. 5 yards can make a big difference.
That's why I can't wait till someday to hit from those senior tees.
Oh, they make a big difference. Let me tell you. Wait till you get to the super seniors.
Oh.
That's even better.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll move it half a distance. Charlie Hepfel handling the snapping duties this evening.
So, they're going to move him up.
They didn't move it.
Yeah, little bit of space,
I guess
not much.
it was a half the distance.
Yeah.
I thought it was on us.
There's the hold. Kick's on the way, and the kick is up, and that kick is good. 35-0. Central Clarion leading Redbank Valley, and we'll take a break. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, and it's here on exploreClarion.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Back here at Central Clarion, it is Clarion High School. Central Clarion Wildcats leading here 35-0 at Larry Weiser Field. Minnick and Root back deep to take this kick from Brendan. Steps up, man, sends her. Squib down the field, taking
number 12.
Yeah, that is going to be Magnotti.
Magnotti. So shout out for Noah Harrison. He's been playing on a gimpy ankle, turned it on his first run, hasn't been back in I was just telling Mike when we took that break, he was out holding for the extra point. And, kudos for him because I know he's not 100%. He wants to be in there, but he can't be in there. And he's still willing to go out and hold for the extra point. So, it speaks volumes for what he does for this team.
So 2 minutes and 3 seconds here for the Bulldogs as they'll try to get some points on the board here. They did take the ball first. That's a handoff.
At Alston.
Yeah, and boy, nothing doing there. Alston all over that. And running that football was Huffman, and Huffman is going to lose yardage on the play. He'll lose about 3.
Well, I can't say enough about Matt Alston, how his first half has really been very good. He's been all over the field penetrating and really creating havoc. Him and Hayden Hyman have just been a wrecking crew. They just haven't been able to block either of those two.
Ball resting at the 25, second down here, 13 for the Bulldogs. And they're going to let that clock go right down. And you'll think you'll see a timeout coming here. Down to 2, down to 1.
Yep.
And there's the timeout. So 1:16 to go here in this quarter. Again, coming up, the Heater Lumber halftime show. We'll have that for you. We'll see what my stats look like, and we'll do that. We'll talk to Randy, get you set up for the second half, and we'll hear a little bit from the bands as well. They had the Clarion County Marching Band show on Tuesday down at Redbank, and it was a great night. Packed house down there.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great talk, too, with Matt Darr, the athletic director at Redbank Valley High School. He came in. We did the sports show. Really interesting things that they're doing. They have KSAC championships now for all of the sports in the Keystone Shortway Conference.
Nice.
They're going to have baseball, softball coming up, track and field. And then in the wintertime, this is really cool. They're going to have, it's called like a basketball showcase. 3 Saturdays at Tippin Gymnasium, 1 in December, 1 in January, and 1 in February. They're going to have 6 games, and they're going to mix teams from our area up with teams from the north and try to match everybody up. I think it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Matt really involved.
Kerle Tire proudly supports our local high school sports teams.
I know the athletic directors always are trying to look for new ways to promote our sports, and they do a great job.
Roop's going to go in motion. Oh, Wagner lost that ball. He just has to get on top of it. And that'll be a loss of about 5 for Wagner.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Under a minute remaining in our first down.
So the clock rolling here. 3rd down and long way.
I'm thinking that Redbank would be well served here to run the ball and just try to run this clock out and go into the locker room and regroup.
3rd down 18 for the Dogs. Wagner has a little bit of time. Now that pocket collapses. He's going to just get rid of that football, and that's really all he could do. He had a bunch of Wildcats chasing him down. So 30 seconds to go. And 4th down. We have a punt coming up here for Redbank.
Interesting, on that play there, the officials communicated by signals. It was interesting to watch them. I guess I've never watched this, but the side judge informed the white hat that the ball did go beyond the line of scrimmage, so it was not intentional grounding. So just by using hand signals, they were able to communicate. Pretty interesting.
Here's Huffman punting. Good snap to him. Does get it away. Going to bounce. Rex will just leave it alone. And it'll come to rest at the 45-yard line on the Central Clarion side.
At the Redbank.
So 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. See what Central Clarion decides to do.
Down by Monrean.
I think you'd play a little conservative here. You're up 35-0, but hey, I don't know.
I would, but that's me.
You're like, hey, we're up 30. Take the knee. Let's go.
That's why I'm not the head coach. That's why I'm up here and not down there.
So Ferguson will work out of the shotgun. They're going to bring Beckwith in the backfield with him. It looks like they're going to sling her downfield here. Ferguson takes that snap. Ferguson firing that football. It is caught. That is Kemmer. Kemmer will have a first down. He'll be out of bounds. It's about a 12-yard pickup.
The 45-yard line. Pushed out by Gold.
I believe that's Kemmer's second catch of the night, right? He had a touchdown pass, third.
Third, yep. That's what I have, Mez.
Good for him. Good for him. He's not had a lot of targets these last couple of games, so it's good to see him out there getting into the mix too.
For 3 catches, right around 39 yards.
Good for him.
So 1st and 10, the ball at the 44, 14 seconds. Ferguson firing, and that ball is going to be batted down. Huffman was down there to knock her down.
Seconds remaining.
So 8 seconds, probably at least another play here. So here we go with Ferguson. He's looking to the sideline, getting some instruction.
Huddle up.
Yep.
I'd say huddle up.
Yeah,
but
that'd be too easy.
Nobody huddles up.
Nope.
Nobody huddles up.
Not the modern thing.
Yes, huddle up. Would you agree to that? Huddle up. Tell them to huddle up. I don't like that. I want to see them huddle up. That's right.
So here goes Ferguson.
Oh,
dumps it off to Burford. He's got a lot of guys in front of him.
He sure does.
30, 25, 20, cuts back inside, flag on the play, 15-10, and he's out of bounds. Time expires. There is a flag on the play. This will be going against Central Clarion, I believe.
Time expires in the first half.
And this,
so we'll uncover all this and see what happens.
And we'll see where they spot that football at. That was a completion.
Redbank's going to decline the penalty. At least they're going to head to the locker room. Holding. Central Clarion. Decline.
That penalty will go against Central Clarion, so that will bring our first half to a close.
So that will help Burford stats.
Yeah, yes it will. And that was about, they were right around the 44, so down to the 6. So that's about 30 yards, yeah.
So
write that down, and then we're going to take a timeout. I gotta add things up now, and now I know what the governor had to do.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back with you.
Good luck.
And Heater Lumber halftime show is on the way here at Central Clarion. You are watching Kerle Tire High School football, Friday night football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com. The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction.
Dubrook Inc. supports our local high school sports teams. Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions. Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
Well, there we go. Tyler shooting us the moon there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I missed it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow.
There he goes. You can see it there in the distance.
Okay.
The Redbank Band in the background. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show, 35-0. Central Clarion leads Redbank here. Central Clarion will get the ball to start that second half. Boy, first half there really controlled well by Central Clarion. Very methodical, took the time. Did a lot of great things. Redbank came out strong right off the bat. They had a nice pass play, thought they were going to set things up well, but just unable to really get things rolling.
Yeah, I think the key to the game for Central Clarion and Redbank was the line of scrimmage. Central Clarion just dominated the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. Redbank hasn't been able to get anything going on the ground other than the one play that they broke off for maybe a 10 or 15-yard gain, but not only have they not been able to move the ball, they haven't been able to protect Wagner. And Wagner just can't find time. He can't find open receivers. So it's been a very frustrating half for Redbank Valley.
And we'll take a look at some of the stats here coming in. These are incredibly unofficial, but we're going to do our best. Laurel Eye Clinic brings us the statistics. And we'll go with Redbank Valley first, the visiting team. Wagner is 7 of 11 with 2 interceptions, 56 yards throwing the football, 3 catches for 51 yards for Minnick, a catch for Huffman for a yard, 2 yards for Roop, and a couple yards for Byers on a catch. So 56 yards there for Redbank Valley in the air and on the ground. They ended up with 61 yards on the ground. Wagner had 6 carries, negative 10 yards. Byers had 18 total yards on 7 carries. Huffman with a carry for negative 3 yards. So 5 rush yards for Redbank Valley. So 5 and 56 give us 61. For Central Clarion, boy, I'll tell you what, Jace Ferguson on fire. Yep. 19 attempts. He had 15 completions. I have for 237 yards. And he went all over the place. 5 catches for Burford for 93 yards. 4 catches for Rex for 22, 3 for Kemmer for 39 yards, a couple catches for Beckwith for 38 yards, a catch for Hepfel for 5 yards, and we also had a catch for Sawicki for 39 yards as well, totaling up to that 237 in the air. On the ground for the Wildcats, Ferguson, his legs, 4 rushes for about 45 yards for him. Harrison, a rush for 14. Rex had 4 official rushes for 51 yards. Hepfel, a rush for 5. 115 yards on the ground for Central Clarion. So Central Clarion 237 in the air, 115 on the ground for 352 yards here in the first half. So that's where those stats are standing. So why don't we take another timeout? We'll come back out here. We'll give a listen to some of the band, and we'll talk more about second half as well. Central Clarion in control here, 35-0 over Redbank Valley. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Please welcome to the field your Central.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Shippenville, or call 782-6264.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first. Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions. At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
All right, back here at Central Clarion. It is Clarion High School. Larry Weiser Field, 35-0. We're here in the Heater Lumber halftime show. Mike Kalinowski along with our own version of Chris Collinsworth. And I'm not telling you who told me that.
Wow.
I was told to do it.
Wow.
Our voice impersonator, I should say, if that's what I was told. And I haven't heard it because I don't really follow much of the NFL, but I was told to do that by a listener.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, to be quite honest.
I'm waiting for Randy's going to punch me. That's what's going to happen.
No.
And you know who? Now you probably know who.
Probably Cadis.
No?
No? Wow.
A guy does a little website with Clarion Sports.
Rossetti.
No.
Wow. You got me now.
Clarion Sports Zone guy. Dave McClain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave said,
okay.
You want to get a rise out of Randy? He goes, try this one.
He did say that. He did say that. Now that you tell me that,
well,
he did tell me that.
All I'm going to say is, Dave, you know how close you came to having Randy just knock me out. And he had every right to do it. No, Randy, you do a fantastic job, so don't ever think you're like a Chris Collins.
No. I would never knock you out because I'd have to talk the whole time myself.
And
so.
you would do fine.
No.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, people get tired of hearing my voice. It's your voice. You do a great job, and I'm certainly privileged to be here with you.
Well, we enjoy having you here, too. And
thank you.
When we talk about the second half coming up for this game, you come in, if you're Redbank Valley, you've been on both sides of this.
Yep.
If you're Coach Gold in the locker room, what are you telling your players right now?
Well, this is a time where you got to calm their nerves. You got to tell them, this is a gut check. We've been punched in the gut. Now we got to come out. We got to finish this. This is a character builder. You don't want. Nobody wants to be down 35-0 at halftime, but it's a fact of life, and this isn't anything different than most teams that have played Central Clarion. So what we need to do is come out the second half and just play our style of football, do what we can do best. We want to try to minimize the mistakes and capitalize and try to come out of this with a positive. And, I think that's the hard thing. And I've been on both sides of this. It's really easy to be negative at this point, but it's not going to do anybody any good to be negative. You got to find some positives that you're doing well and just try to build on that.
And when you look at Central Clarion, too, as they come back out, we'll see what they decide to do. They played the guys most of the third quarter for the season. And, folks will say all kinds, but you have to. That's one of the things. You mentioned it earlier in the season. They really haven't been challenged, and you can't let those guys sit for an entire half either. So you're kind of in a catch-22 there. So, we'll see as far as Eagleton goes and what he's going to do with the team here in the second half.
And, another thing you worry about is kids getting hurt. You're getting down to where this is a part of the season where you've really worked for. And you got people in there, like Jace Ferguson and Burford and people you can't afford to get hurt. Not necessarily saying that we can afford some kids to get hurt, but you certainly don't want to get anybody hurt. You want to come out of this clean, but you want to get your kids at least a third quarter to where they've had a good day's work, a three-quarter day work. And, they've really not played a full game yet, and that's something you worry about in the playoffs too, because you're certainly going to get into a game where you're going to have to play your starters for 4 quarters. So, it's like you said, it's a catch-22. You want to play your guys as much as possible. You want to try to get them that experience, but you also want to come out of this clean and no injuries.
All right, so the second half will be coming up here momentarily. The team's coming back down onto the field. We'll take another timeout. We can come back out here, finish up the Heater Lumber halftime show. And again, it is 35-0 as Central Clarion leads here at halftime over Redbank Valley. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Union AC Valley 26, Montauk 0. Port Allegheny 34, Brookville 0. Hudson County 23, Kane 0. Ridgeway 14, St. Mary's 12. Sheffield 20, Bucktail 0. And one score up north, Segertown 20, and the Kalinowski's of Concord 0.
Oh, boo!
You had to throw that curve.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
Right back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. Central Clarion here up 35-0 on Redbank Valley. Peter Lumber halftime show. Quick scores for you, brought to you by Ascendance Trucking. Clearfield 14, Central Martinsburg nothing. That is at the half. Bradford up on County 45-6. Glendale up on Kerwinsville 14-0. DuBois, Brockway 17-6. Brockway trailing DuBois at the half, so DuBois in control there. Carson City 31, Keystone nothing at the half. Union AC Valley 26, Monotone nothing at the half. Port 34, Brookville nothing. Punxsy 23, Kane nothing. Both of those at the half. And Ridgeway 14, St. Mary's 12. That's at the half. So that's a good one there.
Yeah, there's a couple good games going on, and certainly would have some playoff implications.
I see they put a few more minutes on there for the teams. That's another faux pas that Governor Dunkel doesn't like. He says, you know how much time you have. You get your butt down there and get moving. But it's just a little bit different these days.
Well, you know, one thing I've always wondered is why is it a 20-minute timeout or 20-minute halves? You know, a 10-minute half is plenty. And, you know, give them 5 extra minutes to warm up. Okay, then you're at 15. Right now we're looking at a 25-minute halftime. And, you know, I'm not cold, but the people outside I'm sure are freezing.
Yeah, and it especially this time of year. And but as a coach, you know, that coming for you, that certainly says a lot. You know, and I'm sure you want to get in and get out of that locker room as fast as you can.
And you know, most of the time you're doing adjustments, and your adjustments take maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You know, to have a 20-minute timeout or a 20-minute halftime, to me, and this is just my personal opinion, is way too long. Now, I know Larry was the first one that I knew that wanted a 20-minute timeout, but it took them 5 minutes to get up the hill and 5 minutes to get back down.
Yeah.
So I understand it, but I still don't like it from a fan's perspective.
Sure. Well, getting set to go. Central Clarion will get that football to start the second half.
And again, if you're Redbank, 20-minute timeout seems like about 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Especially when you're on this side of it.
Yes.
Grandmother of Central Clarion Wildcats, Matt Alston.
So we've got some more winners down there.
Has it, I think she's taking Matt out for pizza after the game. I'm not sure about that.
There was one night, I forget where was that, over at CL or somewhere, and they couldn't find a winner, and I just made a ticket myself, and Constantino wouldn't take it. I'm like, I have the winning number.
I don't get it.
He goes, that's not a real ticket.
I don't understand.
Works in Concord.
It looked nice.
Maybe Kerwinsville too. It could work. It could work in Kerwinsville. Yeah.
See, and you're jealous too. You're like, oh, I should have went to Concord. I would have won a lot. That's why I had to marry you. That's right. Dave, we always pick on each other, but yeah, your wife's from Concord, and you better watch out too. All those insults.
She said she doesn't share that with very many people, and now everybody knows it.
Yep. So here for Central Clarion, Rex is going to go back deep, and who else do we got back there? I believe that's Guth.
Yep. Number 11. Brady Guth.
Back deep for the Wildcats.
Here in Fricko, good on the basketball court, I know, for Redbank Valley. We'll see him again this year.
That season's coming up pretty quickly.
It sure is. Here's the kickoff. Rex is going to come up. He's going to take that ball right around the 15. Makes a cut.
He's got
up
room.
To the 20. 25, 30. Cuts outside. 40, 45, 50. 45-yard line on the other side. And he's finally chased out of bounds that time by Riley Byers. But Central Clarion in business here on that Redbank side. They're going to say he stepped out, though, at the 44-yard line.
And Byers may have had a touchdown-saving tackle there because he had a wall of blue jerseys following him the whole way down the sideline. And Rex can run. Rex is pretty fast. And again, I wouldn't tell him that to his face, but he is pretty fast.
Burford goes wide out to the right. Kemmer over there as well. Sawicki and Rex are off to the left side. Beckwith in the backfield with Ferguson. Ball snapped back. Boy, Sawicki got off pretty quick start that time. The ball's going to be dumped off. It's caught by Rex, and he's got a lot of room. 35, 30-yard line. Shakes off a couple tackles. Turns back around, and he'll be dropped inside the 30, down around the 28. So that's a pickup of about
13.
Yeah, about 13, 14 yards. Actually, a little more than that, maybe closer to 16.
Okay. We've got an injury on the field. Looks like a cramp.
So that's the 20th throw I have for Ferguson. So they're going to deal with the injury down there. Is that like a cramping issue? Possibly, too.
Yeah, they're stretching out his calf.
We talked about that in the past, and back a long, long time ago, and I don't know if it's just because we were always playing dehydrated, because remember, coaches wouldn't let you drink water.
That's right.
And we didn't see much cramping, and now today you see it a lot. I don't know if it's part of that or if it's just something different, but Bob brought that up one time, and I thought it's interesting.
Yep. And, it doesn't happen this time of the year because it's cold out, but you see this a lot in the fall. And, the athletes aren't as conditioned and they're not ready to sweat that much. And when they sweat, then they start to cramp. It's rare you see it this late in the season. That was Rex, and he jogged off the field.
Yep. So here goes Ferguson. Low snap, picks it up. Ferguson dumps it off. It is going to be caught, and that's Kemmer. Kemmer 20, 15, cuts inside, 10, 5. Kemmer down all the way to the 5-yard line. That's a 17-yard pickup for him.
Well, you're good at your math. That's a lot faster than I can add, but that was a good pitch and catch. Kemmer made a nice stiff arm, ran down the sideline, picked up a couple blocks, and ran the ball down to the 5. So it's 1st and goal for Central Clarion.
Ball resting at the 5-yard line here for the Wildcats. 10.5, the clock rolling here in this third quarter. And our third quarter sponsor is Ascendance Trucks. That's the old Zockrell Motors. Here's Ferguson to the right side. Comes back to the left. Picks up a block. Ferguson looking, and he's going to lower that shoulder, and he'll get a couple out of it. Looks like he gets down near the 2, so it's about a 3-yard pickup.
Looks like it'll be 2nd down and goal from around the 2-yard line.
They tried to run a little. Everybody calls that a Freeport play, and that's they put trips on the one side, on the right side. And Coach Quinn would love to explain this play, but apparently Clyde Conti ran that play, and he was from Freeport, and so everybody calls this play a Freeport, and everybody in the KSAC knows it, and they all run it, but they call it Freeport.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Ferguson takes the snap again, rolls to that right side. Ferguson looking. Now he's going to have to run. under some pressure. Ferguson high stepping it. Ferguson goes for the pylon. Does he get in there is the question. Yep. And he's in there for the touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run for him.
That's just an athlete being an athlete. He just outran everybody to the pylon and made a touchdown.
So that comes at the 9:23 mark of this third quarter. And then coming on is Brendan for the extra point try. Here's Brendan. Harrison holding. Good hold. Kick's on the way. And that kick is up, and that is no good this time. So 41-0 is where the score stands, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreClarion.com. I had my students come back one day, Palmer Perry, and they were like, "Oh, Mr. K, there was this old guy over at Slippery Rock, and he was picking on you, and he knew you." I said, "Clyde Connie." And they went, "How did you know?"
Oh,
I'm like,
we play, every year we get volunteer coaches that coach.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community, and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
all right, live back here at Larry Weiser Field. Central Clarion back on the board. Brendan set to send it deep. Roop Minnick back to take the kick. Great night here at Larry Weiser Field. Beautiful night. Short kick. It's going to bounce. Picked up by Minnick. Right around that 25, and he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 or the 30-yard line, right around the 29.
Shirley Heffel on that special teams.
So here we go. Redbank will come out here with the football as they try to get something rolling here for themselves. It's hard to believe another week to go, and the season will be in the books, and all the teams getting their games all set for next week. And again, Redbank wants to build on a few things. They're going to play an important role in the playoffs, too. Ball snap back to Wagner. Hands that off. And Byers, I don't think he gets much of anything. He may lose a couple here. See what they give him. I think he's going to lose 2.
Josh Duncan.
And again, that's just a replay of the first half. They got penetration, and the penetration just blew that play up. He didn't have it. Byers didn't have anywhere to run, and ended up losing a yard.
Yep, that clock will be rolling here too. Meant to mention that.
Yep.
Here's Wagner in the shotgun. He's going to send trips out to the right side. Single receiver on the left. Quick throw, sets up that little screen. Gets that, and to Roop, not a whole lot for Roop. Boy, he may get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Beckwith came flying across from his inside linebacker position. Just can't say enough about how tough this defense, how fast and physical they are. From their interior linemen to their linebackers, and their secondary just flies to the ball. Really, really impressive.
So 3rd down and 11. Again, 3rd and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. If you didn't get your furnace checked, you might want to do that.
Be a good
we
time
don't
to
turn
do
it on. We northern folk
yeah.
from up north.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Here we go. The throw by Wagner, and it's incomplete.
It was deflected there at the line of scrimmage.
So it was tipped. So 4th down, we'll see a punt coming up. And Huffman will come on to punt. Rex will go back. Yeah, I was going, out the other day, and you could see kind of wet snowflakes hitting the windshield.
Yep.
I was like, yep, it's that time of year.
Yes, it is. It's unfortunate, but it is.
Here's Huffman. Good snap. Punt.
Good punt.
Oh, Rex. We'll let her go. Boy, yeah, nice little wedge shot there. He kind of went and stuck.
Yes, he did.
At the 41-yard line. So that's where the Wildcats will have it. And we'll see Ferguson and crew come out here still in this third quarter. 6:47 to go in the Ascendance Trucking Zockro Motors. You know what I like about Ascendance Trucking taking over Zockro Motors? Mm-hmm. Pat Kerle has to do something now. He has to actually work. He can't put his feet up. Can't relax.
Well, his son and I still have a bet about Pitt and Penn State football. And he still owes me from 3 years ago.
Well.
And he'll never pay it off, but we still bet on it every year. Pitt's still undefeated. He's hanging his hat on that one. Oh, Billy.
1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. To the right side. He's going to dump that off to Rex. Here's Rex up near midfield and stays on his feet. Spins around. Still look at that pile move all the way down to the 42-yard line. About 21 on that.
Initial contact by Patton.
So move the chains.
Central Clarion is just trying to move the ball, just trying to hit little flat passes and just trying to keep everybody, on check and moving the ball down the field.
Burford and Rex on that far side. Beckwith in the backfield with Ferguson right now. Ferguson's looking to this left side. And he's going to find Rex. 35, 30. And out of bounds right around that 29-yard line. That's a gain of 13.
Near the 30-yard line.
These little short intermediate passes are, very difficult to defend, especially when you're spreading the field like Clarion has. They have 5 quick receivers out. And it's hard to cover all 5 of them, especially when one sneaks out into the flats. And, that's what Ferguson does well. He finds the open receiver, and he's able to get the ball to him quickly and let his athletes make plays.
Twins out to the right, Kemmer and Burford over there this time. Ferguson looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Ferguson steps up. Now he rolls to the left side. And he's just going to take that ball out of bounds. Flag on the play on the backside here, and probably went long enough. Might see a hold coming up. Yeah, speaking of Pat and his son, touchdown Billy Kerle. Billy got a carry a few weeks ago, and I made the comment. I said, well, Billy just gained more yards than Pat did in his entire career on one carry. Well, Pat goes, don't tell everybody all that stuff. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
So we'll back up Clarion here. So the penalties again brought to you here on EYT Media by Redbank Chevrolet. You don't want to make a penalty on that next new car, truck, or used vehicle. Get down to Redbank Chevrolet. So penalty's going to be assessed.
It's holding.
And see what they're going to do here. Talking to Coach Gold now. If you do get a chance tomorrow, we'll be up. No, it won't be on Explore Sports, but I'll be up at Tippin. Was there for how long?
Yes.
We'll be up at Memorial Stadium. Edinburgh comes into town tomorrow with the Golden Eagles.
I don't know how you do it, Mike. You've had a very busy week.
Oh.
It's a pleasure to listen to you do whatever sports you're doing. You're very good at it.
Thank you very much, sir. And I'm ready for a rest, though. Here's Ferguson looking to throw. It's caught by Burford. And Burford gets out of a couple tackles there and takes it down to the 25-yard line. So Burford is going to pick up about 14 there and brings it back. So still it sets up a second down here at about 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Second down 6.
Ferguson working in the shotgun again. Beckwith in the backfield with him. He's going to roll to the left side. And he's looking across the middle. And we'll see, did Sawicki make the catch is the question. Sawicki, they're going to say it's a catch.
Yep.
Pass is complete.
Down to the 14-yard line. There is a flag, though, on the backside. Would have been about a 15-yard pickup, but see what the flag is here. Well, here he comes.
pretty slow and deliberate with their flags.
Goes against Central Clarion.
Holding.
Yep. So that'll back them up again. So that pass play will be wiped off the books, and we'll back it up.
I know Coach Eagleton won't be happy with these penalties. That's certainly something that he's going to try to clean up for before the playoffs. And this second half of the game, he just wants to sharpen the tools and try to get these guys ready for the playoffs. And that's something he's going to try to eliminate.
Second out, 17. Excuse me, Ferguson. Boy, tons of time for him, and wide open on the far side. That's is that Rex over there?
Yep.
It is, and he's going to dive toward that goal line. He gets in. How about that?
That's just amazing. It's amazing. He looked the field. He looked over the entire field and saw Rex standing to the right side of the field. Wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. So that's a pretty impressive thing to see a high school quarterback be able to scan the field like that.
But about 39 yards, I believe. They were in around that yard line. So here we go. Brendan on for the extra point try. 3:45 to go here in this third. Kick's on the way. Time the kick is up and good.
Yep.
So 48-0 is where the score stands. We'll take a timeout. 3:45 to go here in the third. Central Clarion in control. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
This isn't any fun for anyone. The sad part is he's not going to be able to get his starters in the whole game. And you get in the playoff game, you're going to have to play 4 tough quarters. Yeah, right. That's what I would have thought he would have done, is just run the ball, pound the ball. And I get it, but I disagree with.
And welcome back here to Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. We continue as Central Clarion gets set to kick things off. It is a Ascendance truck third quarter here. 3:45 to go here in the third. Ball's going to be kicked up to Minnick. 20, 25-yard line, 30. Minnick will be stopped there right around the 32. That's where Redbank will have it. So 3:36 remaining here in the third. And we'll make sure after the ball game tonight, we'll bring you that quick post-game show for you. We'll name our Hager Paving player of the ball game.
In on the tackle.
Might be kind of easy on that one.
Yeah. Could be a handful of people, though,
they've
all got some good stats going, so we'll see.
So here's Wagner and crew for Redbank Valley. That's Huffman back there now.
Yep. The Wildcat.
Yep. Huffman's going to run that football over the right side. Breaking some tackles, takes it up near the 35, almost the 36-yard line. That's a gain of almost 5.
I don't know if you noticed his face mask. Hoffman's face mask is different than what the other face masks are, and it kind of looks a little funny from here.
Yeah. It's almost like the
old school.
Yeah, I was just going to say it looks like the
double bar. Mm-hmm.
So he's going retro.
Yeah, it must be. The old Roger Staubach look. Probably these guys most of them don't know who Roger Staubach is.
I would say probably not. Here's Huffman over the left side this time. Oh, is he hit and tackled for a loss? That's Beckwith back there to nail him first.
Yep.
And he'll end up losing about 4 of the 5 that he gained.
Again, he's been all over the field tonight, and he's really played well from that inside linebacker position. They've been stunning him a little bit, but that play, he just read it and just shot the gap, and nobody touched him. So brings up a 3rd and 9.
Clock rolling here, 2:07 to go in this third as it continues to move. And Huffman into that quarterback position now. Ball snap back to him. He looks to throw, fires downfield, and it's just incomplete. Had the man down there. That was Gold, I believe, on the left side.
Is that Wagner?
Or is that Wagner? Yeah, it was number 9.
It's Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner was out there.
I thought he was lined up at wide receiver. Interesting.
Coverage by Burford.
He had him. He threw a nice ball. Adam Burford was on the coverage and just couldn't come down with the ball, but the ball was right there.
So 4th down. Now Huffman will draw back to punt. Good snap. Punts away. Going to take a few bounces, and Rex will just leave it alone. And Central Clarion will take over at right around their 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
So a minute to go here in this 3rd quarter, and we're going to see Ferguson come out again here, and might be the last series we'll see him.
I would think this would be the last series you'll see the first team. Get to see some new faces, hopefully.
So again, 48-0. Central Clarion in control. We'll check in some scores here momentarily. And they're going to split Burford out to that right side. He'll be the lone receiver over there. Trips on the left here for Ferguson. Ferguson fires, and Kemmer, does he make the sliding catch? He does. Out to the 49-yard line, so that's a 13-yard pickup. They're going to move the chains.
It's a good grab by Kemmer. Ferguson rolled to his left, and he's a right-handed quarterback, and that's a tough throw for any of you that know how to. When you're rolling to your left, throwing with your right hand, it's not easy. And Kemmer was a little short, and Kemmer came back and caught it on his backside. 1st and 10.
We've set of downs here for the Wildcats with 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ferguson fires over to that right side, caught by Sawicki. That's a 1st down, makes a guy miss.
Nice block.
And still down the sideline, out of bounds, inside the 20-yard line. So we will have the end of the quarter, and we'll see where they spot that football, and we're going to come back. It's 48-0, Central Clarion in control. We'll break, back 4th quarter action on the way. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
34, Smithport 12. Clearfield 14, Central Martinsburg 0. Bradford 45, Countersport 6. Glendale 14, Kerwinsville 0. Du Bois 17, Brockway 6.
Expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville. The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail 8.
Back to action we go here in the 4th quarter. Ferguson's pass went incomplete.
A good throw to the left corner, and Byers was right there to stick a hand out and deflect that pass. So brings up a 2nd and 10.
So second down here for the Wildcats. Ball at the 16-yard line. Ferguson looks to throw again. Finds Rex. And Rex is going to race toward that left side, and he's going to be brought down shy of that goal line. That'll be enough for a 1st and goal, though.
Brought down by Minnick.
It's down to about the 2. It's a 14-yard pickup. So 1st and goal from, is that the 1 or 2? About the 2-yard line?
Yep, 2-yard line.
Here's Ferguson ready with Beckwith in the backfield. Rex went in motion, and there's a flag. Yeah, he turned a little too quick.
Yep.
So this one's going to be all coming back. It's one thing interesting. I know we've had a few players up in that Canadian Football League. Watch Julian Hauser up there played at Clarion. And it's really cool to watch, actually. I like it. It's different.
I do, too. And that play was a really well-designed play. You put a person in motion, he goes to the right side, and then you hit him on the pass. It's almost impossible to cover that motion man. And unfortunately, he just turned up a little bit too quick.
But then would have been legal up there.
Yeah, right.
That's why I was breaking it up for.
Right, yep.
Bob always says, well, in some leagues.
Yeah.
So here we go. That penalty pushes it back. Ferguson.
Kemmer.
It's into Kemmer. That's caught. That will be the touchdown. Had the lights there, and I was trying to look to see if he caught it.
Yep.
So there's the touchdown here for Central Clarion. That comes at the 10:13 mark here of this 4th quarter. And Brendan will come on for the extra point try again. That'll cover 6 yards, or make that 7 yards, because that went back to the 7 after that penalty.
Yeah. Kick is good.
Yeah, Brendan, he's come on well.
Good for him.
And so we'll take a timeout, 10:13 to go here in the ball game. Now 55-0 in favor of Central Clarion, and you're watching Kerle Tire. Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, back here live at Larry Weiser Field. 10:13 to go here in the ballgame. 55-0 Central Clarion.
That way to kick.
And back again, Minnick and Roop. They are the deep men. Ball's going to be hit short and taken by one of the up men there for Redbank Valley. That's number 15. That's Riley Schreckengost.
Fills the kick. Kneels down at the 35. This being the last
So Redbank will come out.
regular season home game for the Central Clarion Wildcats. Want to take some time to thank some people who have been.
So Redbank will come out here as they'll try to put something together. Huffman, it looks like he's going to stay back there. Oh, no, here comes Wagner back at quarterback.
Really would like to thank Darren Searing, who's head of the maintenance department here, along with Mark Hale and Tim Musser.
Roop and Minnick out to that right side. Single receiver on the left for Wagner. He'll go double sidecar. Ball snap back to Wagner. Hands it off to Byers. Byers looks for room over the right side. He's going to be hit and drop. Boy, nothing there for Byers as he'll lose a couple of yards there.
again, Alston, Johnny on the spot, back with, I mean, that interior line is just very, very impressive tonight. They've been all over the field. Redbank has not been able or come up with an answer to block. That's front three plus the middle backer. And Beckwith was stunting there, and he's just been running free.
Here's Wagner again. Same setup here for the Bulldogs. Second down and 10. Hands it off to Huffman, and Huffman, boy, breaking tackles. Nice hard run by Huffman. I like that. And Huffman will take it out to the 41. Sets up a third down here and still about 4.
Of course, she always told me that if we get the correct people,
starting to see some new faces in, and that's good to see.
But if we screw it up, that's my fault, which is probably the case.
Picks up about
Also want to thank the trainers,
7 on that
Steve
play.
Seifert, Emily Lubas, team physician Dr. Armstrong.
Ball sits at the 41 here for the Bulldogs. Clock running now, 8.5 to go here in the ball game. Byers spins out, and there's a flag. Timeout was taken by Redbank. Well, that whistle came kind of late.
Also want to thank
But they'll take the timeout. And we'll remind you, too, coming up, the Fun Bank postgame show on the way. We'll wrap up the ball game for you, check some scores, and we'll have the Hager Paving player of the ball game. I'm going to let Randy think about that a little bit. And it's a lot of Ferguson and a lot of some other guys, too. And
yeah. Well, Jace has been very, very, very impressive tonight. Not only has he been able to throw the ball at will, he's had some really nice runs, but, you know, he just handles this offense so well. The game has slowed down for him so much since his freshman year when he came up. You know, it's just really impressive to see a kid that's developed and matured so much and has been so successful. And as I said before, he's a very humble kid, comes from a great family. I've coached with Mike. I know his family very well. Great kid, great athlete, and, you know, just an honor to watch him play.
So here we go. It's third down now here for the Bulldogs. Third down and about 4. Wagner will work out of the shotgun again. He's going to bring Byers out. Pumps once, steps up. Wagner flushed out, rolls to the right side, has some room. And Byers, Wagner's going to be, he's not going to get to that first down marker. He'll pick up about 2.
First down marker.
And it was that Sawicki on the tackle.
Allison, number 8.
Oh, okay.
Another new face.
There we go.
That's good.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And they are going to punt here.
So Huffman will drop back to punt. Rex will be back deep. Waiting the snap. Low snap, picked up by Huffman. Boy, he does get that punt away. He's going to be tipped down, but there's not going to be any penalty flag here.
Nope.
And the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. Huffman pleading his case with the official, but so there we go. And it gets started here with Central Clarion from their own 35-yard line. Ferguson's back out there again.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. This is, to me, as a coach, I really worry about, you know, having your athletes in the fourth quarter in a game that you're winning 55-0. You know, to me, I would have told Coach Quinn, you know, let's get some new faces in there. Let's get some younger kids some experience. But, you know, Coach Eagleton's, this is his team, and obviously he knows what he's doing.
Pitch to Rex. Flag. Rex.
Still on his feet.
40 and then out of bounds. This will be coming back.
Goes out of bounds. Penalty on the play. Holding Central Clarion.
Speaking of which, Coach Eagleton have shorts on too.
Yeah.
You got to love a guy like that.
It's hard to think, too, down at Carn City for years. Was that Lon Hazlitt, too, that wore the shorts
Yep.
like right through? It didn't matter.
Yep.
Then when he went to Du Bois, he continued that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm not that brave. I like warm weather, but I do like to wear shorts a lot.
So they'll back up Central Clarion here. It'll set up a 1st and 20. That's actually a good test here, too, for that offense. 1st and 20. They'll split a couple receivers out to the left side. Still 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Going to pitch that to Rex again. Here's Rex following his blocker. Cuts outside. Gold was there. Gold's the first to get him to slow down. And he'll get up to the 35-yard line. Well, about the 34. Picks up 9.
Hyman had a nice block there, number 58. Came around the corner and blocked the outside linebacker, and actually had a good pancake block and put him right down. And Rex was able to read the block and get outside.
Well, the crowd's hung in here tonight, too, at Clarion. Even chilly, they didn't mind. They're all huddled together. Ball snap back here to Ferguson. Ferguson pumping, firing that ball. Gets it in there to Burford, and Burford will take it for a first down up to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 15, and they're going to move those chains.
And that's a really good time, well-timed play. Burford ran like a 15-yard out. Ferguson was able to plant and throw the ball just as Burford was coming out of his break. That's pretty impressive to see that timing, and that has to happen over the summer. You know, all the practices and the 7-on-7s that they went to this summer, that's where they learned that timing, and you know, obviously it's paying off for them.
You have the timeout down there on the field.
Is that Larry Weiser timeout?
I don't know. We were talking about that a lot tonight. You said there were times you're like, don't call it, don't call it. He would call it.
Yeah, he did.
But next week, want to let you know, too, we'll have playoff volleyball coming your way on Explore Clarion and Explore Sports PA. That'll be coming up on Thursday. I believe we'll be out at Clarion Limestone. A lot of the teams got byes right here in the immediate area, Keystone and Clarion and CL in that first round. And so they'll play on Thursday. We'll have that. Then, of course, they're playing the championship. If Clarion, CL, Keystone would make it to the championship on the same night, I have a college game on a Thursday with Slippery Rock. So I don't know what we're going to do.
Wow.
I may have to call both, and we'll have one on the screen, and
there you go.
We'll jump around.
You could probably, if anybody could do it, my money's on you.
I don't know. That'd be pretty difficult, but we'll have to see what happens. But, yeah, that championship for Single A is set up for Thursday the 31st. So, and then state playoffs go on from there.
Next Thursday at 6:30 as well. District 9.
Of course, next week we'll be back on the air. We'll bring you a Kerle Tire Friday night football game, and we'll let you know where that's going to be at this week. So, 5:44 remaining here in the ball game. Ferguson down there here for Central Clarion. The line will come set 1st and 10. The ball resting at the 49 of the Wildcats. Going to pitch that again. That is to Rex, and Rex, he's going to pick up 6. Injured Bulldog there, getting up slowly.
Huffman, 16.
So that goes for 6 yards.
That's got to be, what, the 6th, 7th time that Rex has run that little pitch pass?
Yep. 2nd down and 4.
They're going to use, as the time continues to roll here.
This is when I say huddle up, right?
Yeah.
Huddle up.
2nd down, 4. Here's that handoff, and this time getting the carry is Beckwith. And Beckwith going to take it for the first down inside the 40 to about the 39. Flag comes in late, too. It's a 5-yard pickup for Beckwith.
Rupp made that tackle.
So they're
This is going to be on here. Clarion. Central Clarion.
Yeah, they'll back them up. 4:39 as the clock is stopped for that penalty. And that's one thing, too, with that mercy, where I'd like to see maybe a few changes there too, because holding the clock here
Right.
sometimes, and even in that change of possession, it's like if it's out of reach, it's out of reach. Let
Right.
that clock go.
Right.
I don't know, and then you may have a different opinion too
I don't.
as a coach.
I don't. I worry. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I worry about kids getting hurt in a meaningless game now with 4 minutes and 39 seconds, up 55-0. I'm very concerned about having your athletes out here where, to me, it's not worth the risk. Davey might argue that, but I would say it's not worth the risk.
Sportsmanlike conduct penalty against Central Clarion.
So it will be a first down for the Wildcats. That unsportsmanlike penalty, though, will back them up to their own 45-yard line. And Ferguson still in there here in this fourth quarter. 55-0 Central Clarion. Ferguson's throw caught by Kemmer. Kemmer at midfield. Kemmer 45. Kemmer down to the 41-yard line. And that's a gain of about 12, and they're going to move the chains again.
Tackled down at the 42-yard line.
So Central Clarion still one right at it here. The 33rd pass I have for Ferguson. But again, not sure how exact.
It would be a year for Larry Weiser.
Maybe 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flag on the play offsides. Going to be called against the defense here. That'll add 5 yards here, make it a 1st and 5.
We're certainly making fun of Larry, but, obviously Larry had a great career and it was very, very successful, the most successful football coach in Clarion history. So, he obviously knew something that many others didn't, and, for obvious reasons, they named this field after him, and he certainly was a great influence to a lot of young men here at Clarion. So kudos to Larry, even though we do like to make fun of you.
We have a lot of fun with it, too. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
1st and 5, ball resting at the 36-yard line. Clock rolling now down to 3:40. Going to get it off to Beckwith. Get Beckwith banging up the middle, and you'll have that first down. He'll pick up the 5 yards.
That was a play they haven't shown yet. A little counter off of that little pitch pass that they've run with Rex so successfully, and then they come back with a counter. So young Beckwith picked up some positive yards there. Good for him.
Down to 3:11. Going to pitch that to Rex again. Here's Rex. 30, 25. Still on his feet. And knocked out of bounds on that far side of the field, just inside the 20-yard line to about the 19.
Knocked out by Byers.
That's a gain of 12, and they're going to move those chains again.
Take a knee. Take a knee. This is where maybe they go into a victory formation here and just take a knee and call it a day.
And they're going to set up
Yep.
for a play. Ball to 19. Pitch it again to Rex. Here's Rex, 15-10. And down to about the 8-yard line. Picks up about 9. So there we go.
Yep.
Ball to 9-yard line. It's a second here and 1. With 1:40. Pitches it to Rex again. Over the left side. Turns. And he's hit. And it'll be a 1st and goal down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down inside the 5. Brought down by George. About a minute remaining in this contest.
So right around the 4 is where Central Clarion will have it. And now they gather around. Or at least it appears that way at this point. Ball to 4, 1st and goal. And let that clock go down 4, 3, down to 2, down to 1.
Not sure what we're doing here.
Yeah, did he take the snap or not take the snap?
I'm not sure.
There's a lot of
standing around.
The clock's still running.
There we go. Now we're going to take a knee.
Yep. Second. There's the knee.
There we go.
And that's it.
That's it.
That'll be the ball game. So Central Clarion will win it by the score of 55-0. And we'll take a quick timeout. And we're going to go to that Fun Bank postgame show. We'll get our Hager Paving player of the game. We'll get all that for you here coming up. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Everybody please drive home safely.
In this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
And welcome back to Larry Weiser Field here at Clarion High School. And the final score 55-0 as Central Clarion knocks off Redbank Valley tonight here to go to 9-0 on the season. The Bulldogs fall to 6-3. This is a Fun Bank, the First United National Bank postgame show here on exploreSportsPA.com. And I'll tell you, as we look through this ball game tonight, Central Clarion came out in control from the very beginning, and they come up with the big win here this evening. But when we look at some of the different plays in the game, we always have that wing and throw of the ball game. And I was just looking down through here for the longest one. It was Ferguson to Rex, went 39 yards back in the third quarter. And that wing and throw of the game brought to you by Sweet Basil Restaurant. And, you know, when we talk about West Penn Orthopedics and or West Penn Park Rehab and Diagnostics, like us to pick a protection player of the game, you know, this is a team here, and we talked about it last week. It's hard to pick one guy because this team is so successful because of that big line that they have, and you can't just pick out one guy.
Right.